Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You need to give them a chance.
Hey, no,
Bring it
no.
This Solomon is a fool. What kind of woman be this Solomon? Can I beg, sit down? They start recording you.
No, I mean, I feel you. Honestly, I actually feel you. It's because like a lot of people have like different colors of eyes. You can't really like tell off the bat, right? Except it's like extreme red or something. They'd be
Yeah,
like,
you're going for a kiss.
That means no.
That's the way it looks. That's why I'm trying to a married man trying to kiss somebody.
Why are you
Right.
calling my name to Oscar? What happened?
Are you
Why
talking to me? What are you talking to you though?
Okay.
Why are you calling my name?
Ashake!
It's a lie. You need to come out.
Hey, guys.
What is Oscar? Okay. Oh, we started.
Ladies and okay, sorry, sorry, my bro. Ashake of KW. Life is all about passing, bro.
you don't. Need
But by the way, summer is almost over.
Unfortunately,
It's done already.
It's almost done. Do you even have? There was no summer. Oh, you're still waiting for another travel or vacation or Blue Mountain. I don't understand.
What do you mean by not done?
It's not done. It's done.
Take the mic.
1st of August.
that's next week
Actually,
now.
she's right. It's done actually September 12th or something like that.
Oh, God, summer vibe is over. Telling me.
No, it's not over.
Yeah, 2 days ago was really, really cold.
no.
I don't know if you
Yeah,
experienced it, but I was
exactly.
freezing. I was outside.
Oh,
And like it's been raining
Like 2
every
days
day.
ago, it was cold.
like, no, but it was really
It's
awesome.
okay. I can't hear anything.
Baba, leave that in. You can hear us. Remove from your head. Like, we're already in it already. The mic is working.
It's working. I
The
can
mic
hear
is
him.
Like,
It's just low.
Oh, sorry,
Just
I
low.
forgot.
Increase number 4. Increase number 4. Yeah. Yeah, you'll be fine now.
Put it.
Damn.
Yeah.
No, but you're fine now, Abi.
But I don't know how you can hear us with your hair. I don't know.
See, man, like, Kali just messaged me like around 6. Oh, coming through with some guests. And like, who is this guy coming through?
I shouldn't have said guys. I should have said coming through with the regulars.
No, they're not the regulars. They're still our guests.
Which one? So did you get offered them anything?
Water. Abi now.
No. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Oh, you already deny us on this
No,
podcast?
no way. How could I?
But there's something I noticed. You know something?
With who?
Someone just brought their leg up to show their shoe. My boy, I go, G, that's my man.
No, but,
don't
but I'll be honest. I beg, cameraman, can you both face that fan? Can you took this fan away from where it's supposed to be?
But by the way, guys, this guy lives in a very.
I hope you know what to do what you want to do because I'm going to troll you.
No, because I've never seen anybody that got a fan on sale. He doesn't want to take out the label. Look at it. He wants to return it at the end of summer.
I beg.
Well, not
Please
tea.
bring it.
This guy, I beg. Tea.
No, but 100%. Like, so, see, this is what I like about our podcast. Yeah, like different from other people's podcasts. Like, we don't usually start with, oh, hey guys, welcome to blah, blah,
Tea and
blah, blah,
songs.
blah. Like, trust me, like it's going to sound weird. Of course, like people always want to know like when you start, but like it's going to start weird. But yeah, welcome you guys. Like you said, summer has ended, and we are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say yeah.
How's your week though? I mean,
Me?
are you in school for your term?
No, I work. I work at United Way Waterloo Region Communities. I'm the philanthropist coordinator.
wow, that's a good one.
It means United Way is like a philanthropic organization that gives to NGOs, small communities, all of those, like food bank, all of those. We work with them basically to provide funds to those that need. Yeah.
So what do you do for them, basically?
I basically
Yes, day to day. No. I'm just asking. Now.
I work as part of the philanthropy team to like take records of like donors. I talk to like the big people to make sure we close deals, all of that. I take calls a lot. I email. I do a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. Well,
Quick question for you.
Oh my god.
what question for her?
Our football team will need some sponsor by next year.
Which football team?
We have a football team here
Oh.
called Simba FC.
Simba.
Yeah, Simba FC. By the way, you guys don't come to support. That's bad.
Go Simba. But they don't do nobody.
We're in our playoffs, so I want to see you guys on Tuesday.
Do you play Kali?
If I don't play, we will not
Are
play
you
now.
not seeing
I'm not
the
playing this
trouser?
season.
Did you play?
No, that one is from squats, not missing. But yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Let's get started. Like we actually have like a lot to cover.
Eh?
Yeah.
My brother.
No, of course. Like so, I think it was on Sunday. No, not on Sunday. On Monday, I was talking with James. I'm not sure if you guys know James. So James is part of the podcast. I was talking with James, and then James is like, "Oh, someone got shot." Yeah, that someone got shot. I'm like, what do you mean? He said someone got shot downtown Kitchener. Immediately he said downtown Kitchener. I already knew where that place was. So,
Plaza.
trust me, bro. So, like, it's a major story. So if you check, for those that want to follow the story on in Waterloo. So it's City News Kitchener. So basically, you can actually grab it from there. So major crime unit investigating homicide, downtown Kitchener. So I'll just read the head of the story. So I'm not reading anything like a journalist.
Should I read it?
Oh yeah, let me very read.
This person that was forming friends.
Boys
Bonds on Port Novo. I beg, let's get something, I beg. So yeah,
Let's read this now, Baba.
so yeah, Baba, the time between passing mic
okay.
is going to be. So yeah, so it was just before 11 p.m. on Sunday night when police notified the public of an increased presence in the area of 43 Queen Street South near Charles Street. Officers responded to the area for reports of multiple gunshots, locating an 18-year-old Kitchener man shortly, after arrival. The man was transported to a local hospital and later pronounced dead. The suspect is described as a black male, approximately 5'10", with a thin build, wearing
like
jeans,
somebody I know.
a dark sweatshirt with a hood cinched tightly around his face and a surgical mask.
Yeah, I'm 6'2", man. Stop looking at me. I'm 6'2", I'm not 5'10".
He was last seen fleeing the Queen and Charles Street area on foot. Regional investigators believe the incident to be targeted and the suspect could be armed. So, they say everybody should be on the watch. But then this breeds a larger conversation. So from what I heard, because I was speaking to James later in the week, apparently I think the guy was shot allegedly 5 times.
So I posted on the group chat that for some reason I happened to the person that was shot happened to know his cousin, who is a girl.
Are you serious?
She came from Alberta, so she was telling me that
Sorry, but where's the guy from though? Because they're just saying he's black.
it's
Is he
Liberian,
African?
Liberian, because the girl was Liberian. So she was telling me that that one of our cousin was shot, 18-year-old, and she told me it wasn't 5 times, that it was shot 15 times.
Blood of Jesus.
Yeah, but it was like a normal handgun, doesn't have up to 15 rounds in it.
Bullets in his body.
Yes, 15 shots.
Wait, I'm
I
confused.
said it was like an
She's the
assault
family
rifle.
now. She's the family.
Why familiar about that?
It's possible now.
No, 15 times.
Yes, guy. If it's a targeted, no, it might have been some missed shots. Yeah.
That's why.
Obviously, there might have been some missed shots. Maybe some that missed his hand. But bro,
I just want to be clear.
15 shots were
you
fired.
know the cousin of the person that was
yes,
shot.
she set up a GoFundMe for him.
Yeah, they actually set up a GoFundMe.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so she was like, oh, I was like, because I heard the news before she came. When she now, I was like, wait, is it the same picture? She was like, yes, 18-year-old Joshua something.
Yeah, Joshua. I literally know that I've seen that guy.
I know him.
I know, and I was telling James.
Yeah, do you have the picture?
She said he just finished high school recently.
I was telling James that I've seen
Wait.
the guy. So this guy.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? Life is very funny, right? Because that kid,
Sweet guy, man.
I think it was last summer that just taking photo of people playing. We're just playing, And I think if I check my archive, I'll probably find maybe one,
video,
just maybe the video or something. Because they come to St. David's, I've seen him.
I knew
before,
I've seen the guy.
You have seen him, yeah. He comes with his backpack and stuff, And,
That's crazy.
it's a
So
larger,
far, do we have any cause or motive
Yeah, but
out there?
honestly, being shot 5 times, this is an assassination.
Revenge,
This is not,
kind of.
this is not
Like a random
fuck
incident.
You, my nigga, pa. No, this is.
No. So according
I
to
don't
her,
know.
so this is not from me. She said that he chased him, that he was hanging out at one place where they usually like sit downtown to drink and stuff. So he was hanging out there. That apparently the guy knew where to find the guy because he's always hanging out at that spot.
Yeah.
So he shot. I think he shot once or twice. Then he chased him with the gun. Shoot.
finish off.
Yeah, shoot before the guy actually dropped. Like he dropped while running. That's what she told me.
Oh my God.
That he dropped while running, and then
Okay,
the guy
so
went
I just
there
want to
make sure he
be
finished the
straight,
job.
sorry, because I actually haven't heard of this. But like the person that shot the person, are they also black or like?
Yeah. He's a black person.
Okay.
It's,
Stop! Don't be sarcastic.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is
Like, why are you
serious.
doing that? Why are you doing that?
yeah, I don't need to watch the news sometimes.
But he actually read it
man.
out when he was reading it. He said it that the person was black.
No, but seriously, because
No,
I
but
guess-
Khalid,
So black
that's
on black
that's a
crime.
strong stereotype to make.
Yeah, it is.
Because I try to say
Yeah.
once you hear,
no.
Always black people.
No, okay, forgive me. I don't mean it's always black
No,
people.
Before they
forgive.
cancel you.
Forgive me. I take it back. I don't mean it's always
Right.
black people, but the thing is this, right? That particular area in downtown is a place where
that place is bad.
no, it's bad. It's kind of
That place is bad.
And T, you took me there my first week.
No,
You
not
took me.
that.
My first week in Kitchener. This guy took me. And what did I say?
Hold on.
What did I say? What did I say?
Hold on.
Alright,
Hold
cool.
on.
Let's see
Hold
what you
on.
talk.
Hold on. Because I would not say is this guy going to say this thing. So it wasn't your first week, first of all.
Was it?
I think
Second
it
week.
was Maybe like
Does it really matter?
What's the
Does it
difference?
really matter?
This is first month.
I beg before they insult me again. I asked one question. They
That what?
told, is it black on black? crime?
Yes, black on black. Yeah.
So like we've actually myself and Akin, let me just give you context because he say, oh, you took me to that place.
Oh my God.
myself,
No, you don't. You said Alex. You said Alex.
well, moving on.
Alex.
So like honestly, this was most likely in February, either February or end of January. We're done at Air. There was this AP, and they were like, okay, let's go for the AP, and then we got into the place. Trust me, Aki kept telling me it was dodgy. Bruh, I was looking for a woman, man.
Wow.
Trust me.
You sacrifice your guy's safety because of woman.
Hey,
Eh?
Aki,
Don't
Don't
die.
die for
yeah,
you.
right.
Evidence.
Quiet.
Let me tell you the truth. I believe Aki. You know why?
Oh, okay, so today you believe Aki.
This young man can go to any level because for him to travel to, mind you,
No, it was in Queens though.
it's about 5 kilometers, about 2 kilometers.
No, yeah, okay, yeah, 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers, and he
Because they all
traveled
said 5.
at 2:30 after last call at Ebb. He still went to another call.
No, after last call, if you don't get
Oh
the
my
last call,
goodness.
you have to for the last
They're
call.
still calling it somewhere else. I know one
but
thing.
yeah, like-
God forbid if he was the one now, how are we going to send him
but
back home?
trust me. Hey, how you do it?
Because to send someone back home when they die, let me just tell you how much. It's $23,000.
It's actually expensive though.
It's $23,000.
Oh wait, I don't understand.
Like,
Like to send.
the same.
Yeah, it's because if you die, no, they don't pay you. Would they pay you here? You're not from here, no. Unless you just wanted to pay you. That's fine.
So 20.
No, here it's a real estate. You pay. They pay for it every month.
It's wait, what?
And you cremate the person now.
Wait, you pay for graveyard every month.
What would have prompted this?
Oh boy.
It felt like a. I don't want to speak bad of the dead, but you have to actually involved in one or two things for somebody to make sure that he shoots you and you like
And you
he
die.
make sure that this guy is gone.
Right now, I feel like if there's no official statement concerning the crime, we can't tell.
Yeah,
It could
but
be
then,
anything.
but it doesn't. It
Except
doesn't,
if
it
you know
doesn't look
people
like. It
around
doesn't look
that
like a
have an idea of what's
coincidence.
going
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
we can
looks
rule out. We
intentional.
can rule out stray. Stray shooting or something.
You know-
He was obviously a target,
Yeah.
so you just have to figure out why he was.
Do you know one thing in life?
Oh God, just go straight to the point. I
Like,
Brendan,
It's-
there are not so many crimes that happens in Kitchener-Waterloo area.
I mean,
Like those sorts. Because like I think like this is like the second time I've heard like shooting within this region.
well, let me actually tell you something.
Not as much. Yeah. The first one was on my streets. I can remember 2 years ago. I started moving out at night. Like that just close to us where we're staying prayers. Yeah, because like it's not like a very aggressive like 2 years ago, like on Leicester Street.
Oh yeah.
When we stay at Albert Street, they always say let's start the first murder that happened. Like, okay, somebody came to actually attack someone
Oh,
and kill
yeah,
the person.
remember that guy?
Yeah, and then like the whole police, Leicester
Yeah,
Street.
let's not.
Kind of like
your
blocked the
building?
entire.
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, it was literally close to us. Like, it really blocked his ears. That was like the first time, okay, something dangerous has happened. Right? But, like, this is like the second time I'm hearing it. And I still feel like.
Let me actually shock you.
So, most of the times, it's like really, really intentional, really, really specific.
Oh, yeah. You
It's
know,
not like
this,
a random act. It does, I mean,
this city is kind of evolving
It's growing.
in good and bad, right? Hopefully, it doesn't get to the bad. Because remember, 2018, it will shock you. You can even Google it. 10 a.m., we are walk like this. They assassinated one guy, man, in downtown. And the guys, police chased them with their Mercedes Benz. I can't never forget, white.
Mercedes.
Chased them all the way
And
to
the police had
highway
a
and they
Mercedes
lost them.
Benz. Okay, no, I just right. When
No,
the police was driving the
actually
Mercedes.
came out of
Wait,
town.
I'm confused. Those guys drove from.
They drove from, I think, somewhere in the
Ball.
GTA. Yeah. For that guy,
Lost them
yeah.
on the highway.
No, police chased them out of the city, right?
Yeah,
Into the highway and they lost them.
that's really like gross incompetence, man. Like,
No. See, you can't say that because the police is trying to protect life. Police is not going to run at the. They're not going to run. You think it's Nigerian police just be climbing everybody? And no, young man. Here's a place where we have rules and rules.
Bro, somebody got shot, bro.
So you can't even. So more people should die because of one. Because of, no.
Maybe like best case scenario,
The police will
capture the plate number or something. Like
See, what
you
you
can
guys are
get
saying
there.
now is actually like very, very crazy.
Yeah.
Because so I don't know if you watched the video that happened in New York, as in the guys that broke into the store in New York to steal, like they were taking stuff like 100K and stuff like that. So, and the security there could not do anything.
Obviously.
Okay, so in my head I'm like, where's the fucking bullet? If you shoot one person and that person drops there, why? Why?
Because see, they're very.
Somebody needs to be armed, Sha, for you to be able to shoot them.
kinda.
Oh,
No,
God.
that makes sense.
You're
Because
breaking into-
that makes sense.
Oh, God,
If
you're
it's not
breaking
like
into a
if
store.
it's not like a dangerous.
It's not about
Young man.
manslaughter,
No, let's think about
Are
it.
you-
If the person is not like a
It is not
dangerous
a
armed
robbery
robber,
or
something like that, like,
suicide.
there's no
The
point
person did not
carrying
shoot
guns to
anybody.
shoot down
Excuse
the
me,
person.
it is these acts that are actually perpetuating and giving those people morale to do all those nonsense.
But still, it's the law.
Remember what I want to say against.
Sorry about that. Just jump in.
No, I forgot though.
But to me, still is the law, yeah. If
Bruh,
somebody is
it's
not
not how you
armed,
do
you
the law.
cannot attack them. It's as
No,
simple
but
as
yeah,
that.
if they're not armed, but they can be armed with like even a fork, and the fork they can use the fork to threaten. As long as you are threatening, you can shoot.
Someone can threaten with fork.
Yes, as long as the person can harm
Someone
another
just
person.
kitchen
If
fork.
somebody is guy, there are different types of forks.
No,
guy.
you're confusing me. If it's that
Oh, guys, kitchen fork now.
kitchen
No,
fork,
what I'm saying is that if somebody is
Someone can
threatening you
kitchen
with a
fork, come and
fork
rub a
and they
mall.
can stab, they can injure you with a fork, they can stab them with a fork, you can shoot them in defense.
Yeah, so I mean, there are tasers, right? There are other things you could use aside from a gun to protect yourself in that scenario, like tasers or pepper spray, or maybe the person is trained in combat and self-defense, right?
You know why you guys are comfortable saying this thing? Because you guys
Can I just-
don't have any idea.
Can I chime in?
Oh, no, go ahead. But sorry, just give me a second. You guys don't have an idea of what it means to own a business. If you own a business and then you are seeing people loot, no, I'm being fucking serious. If you have a business that is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars and then you are seeing people loot your stuff and nothing can happen, something that you put your entire sweat to, fuck you. I'll put a bullet in your head. And I'll drop it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No. But the most important is that it doesn't. See, it's a deterrent to future occurrences, man. You don't just go and rob people off like what they've worked their entire life to do.
Yeah, but
What are you talking about,
but
bro?
if you add nuance to that,
talk about it.
if you if you add some nuance to that, let's say okay, you own a store,
Yeah.
but you have kids and you have a family.
Okay.
Would you do that?
Yeah, put yourself
Bro,
at risk.
you're adding unnecessary nuance, man.
It's
Those
not
guys
really
were not
unnecessary,
there.
right?
If you
There's
shoot
security.
you, if
This is
you
a
shoot
big store,
If
bro.
you shoot somebody and they shoot you back, what do you do? You never think of that.
And then
Oh my God.
I hear you, but then I think it varies as to like the law of the place. There are places I think if in the US, if you are down south, if somebody comes to steal from you in like Texas, you're allowed to shoot. the person,
100%.
right?
But then, of course,
but
like
in
I'm
New
just
York,
saying-
I think New York is more liberal with the guns and all
Yeah,
that. So you would probably get
100%.
some years.
But like, trust me, my dad owns a store. If somebody comes inside there,
They're
to
nice
steal,
now.
bro, I will drop you, bro.
It's a-
I'm sorry, man. I will drop you. No. I'm just saying.
Wait, T, have you shot a gun before?
Yes, I've watched my
What
dad.
kind of gun? I'm
You
curious.
Relax. I've watched my dad. Listen. I've watched my dad
How
build a
is all
business.
those hunter guns?
I don't want to get into it. That's why I don't talk about it. I've watched my
no
dad.
violence, no violence.
I've watched my dad. Listen, I've watched my dad build a business for more than 35 years, waking up every morning and night. Then one person from somewhere will now.
But yeah, I'm sure in New York, you know, so still staying on context is.
R.I.P. to Joshua. So like that's his
May
name.
so rest in
The
peace.
guy.
Did you know he
Hey, I better give her mic. So say that thing. You better take the mic. You better take the mic.
after how many minutes of arguing?
Before you remind me of someone in my class.
You said that GoFundMe.
Yeah,
Was his funeral?
like,
Oh. Guys,
It's not that you can't give $10.
RIP to him.
Are you going to donate?
Yeah.
No.
send it to me.
How much will you donate?
It doesn't matter. Thank you.
No, it matters to me because you know why? And there's one thing with Africans. One guy was trying to raise for his school fees 60K. It was kind of funny though. People are giving $10.
What's funny?
But any small thing you can give matters. It's the thoughts that count. For me to extend my wallet and give you something, it's still something.
No, I don't think you have the money to contribute.
Give me the mic. You're not talking again.
yeah. So really, like R.I.P. to his family. If anybody wants to donate, no, pray for peace. Like I'm so confused. I remember like, of course, like we're still growing up, but then I remember like back then, if you have argument with somebody, let's go and fight. You understand? Yeah, we went out. Like I've shared a story now of how one time like that back in high school, these two guys they were shouting, "Oh, 125." I'm like, okay, you know what? Break time. We go to back of school. Break time. Went back of school. I gave one person wood, and foolishly I gave the other person cutlass. I swear to God.
You're not serious.
No. I'm damn serious. Man.
How is that a fair fight?
I'm damn serious. So me, I was enjoying sports and all, but then they did not use it. But then they were fighting. Then one girl
What kind of
now
school
went
did you
and
go
reported.
to?
She now went and reported
What
to
else is that?
like. She now went and reported to like the VP. Guy came, punished her. Trust me, like he asked us to kneel down on stone. I still feel that irritation, like up to this point, like on my. Your knee yellow. Your knee yellow.
He's purple.
Your knee is like that because you bleach, so you don't always bleach that
Oh
place.
my God. Okay, Joy, no, nah, lie. No come back for you.
No, but
Continue,
yeah,
let him continue
like
talking.
moving on. Last time these two beautiful women were here.
Thanks for the compliment.
No, there's nothing to hold on to.
We're not going
Last time these two beautiful women were here. Kiki Palmer was trending. You understand?
Ooh,
For what
there's a
she did.
backstory.
Maybe you should have on
No, but
podcast.
is it Kiki or Keke?
I think it's Kiki.
Kiki.
Depends on how you pronounce it.
It's Kiki now.
Yeah, I think for the sake of
It's Kiki.
So someone from the audience says Kiki.
That's your audience. No, but honestly, so last time she was trending. She's still trending again.
For all these
Yeah.
wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Don't say
For what now?
I don't understand.
Wrong reasons.
What the wrong? what
But
was it-
give us the tea.
How was it bad though?
What's good about like what she was saying? It was a fight now. It was negative.
Okay, alright, it was negative.
Exactly. It wasn't.
Yeah, so it's wrong
He's
reason.
right.
So it's wrong reason.
No,
like,
it
she
was
trending.
negative because her husband was saying negative things about her. No, is that not what you're talking about?
I love the way she said it.
Is that what we're talking about? Or
No. But we're not going to. No, hold
Are you
on. Hold on. She was training then. Now she's training now. So why is she training now?
I actually don't.
She
know.
did a song with Usher.
Oh, that song is
The
really
video.
nice. Yeah.
Bruh,
When did she drop that song?
they just dropped it 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Listen to the beginning of the song.
But I heard their relationship is over. Sha.
The beginning of the song is where did I write it? Yeah. Somebody said your boyfriend is looking for me. That's cool. Well, he should know I'm easy to find. Just look for me wherever he sees you. That's the beginning of the song.
Whoa.
That's the beginning of the song.
That was
I
really,
think this-
those are really good lyrics
Hold
though.
on.
Are they dissing that?
Is it like just a song?
Well, I don't think
Not
was
rap,
it this.
No.
It wasn't distracting.
Usher and Kiki in the
Kiki
video.
was the vixen of the
I know. Oh, the visit on the video.
Yes.
The vixen.
He's the victim of the video, bro.
On the bed or something. I
Yeah.
remember
Wearing
that.
crop
That's
top.
good though.
Where did they watch it?
On YouTube now.
Oh, go.
Wait. No. Where else would she watch? Where else would he watch it?
Eh?
It's one of
Where else would the
one of because that's the website.
No.
What kind of woman being?
You are the one that have to handle this because you are. I know. I looked at your phone. You have as your own
So
screensaver.
what's wrong
Okay,
in
please,
the
can we
video
address
and the
that?
everything?
Because Kiki is not my
Hold on.
screensaver.
So I'm not sure if you know the backstory.
But you know, Kiki is
Yeah, no, okay.
So back in like a couple of weeks ago, she was at I don't know.
I don't think you say
What's
it
your
very
sponsor?
well.
From
I don't
that-
think you say it well though.
No, I was there. I was there. No. I get the backstory because I was here
Yeah.
when you guys
Yeah,
had a
you were here,
podcast.
though.
I was here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
you were
sure.
I was not here,
there.
but I was in the audience, right?
now,
So
so now she and Usher in a song, like in a music video.
This
like part
Darius.
2 of the incidents,
like
like
part two
continuations.
of the
Okay.
Sequel.
Sequel.
So she did the whole full
as
thing.
discussed.
I don't really
Right.
understand what Dami is saying though.
Oh no, forget that.
Yeah, okay.
That means writing email. That means writing email.
Yeah, sequel now like
but
ton of events.
yeah. So like, it's crazy that you now openly diss the guy. For me, it's crazy.
After dumping him.
She did it in
But
the
they jump
song.
him.
Yeah, the relation is over now.
But like, do
first
you
question I
know?
have
How do
is
you know
this.
though?
TMZ
first question I
reported
have-
now.
Yeah, you TMZ's brother because I don't really know. Like TMZ reported it, but doesn't mean it's true though.
Wait. Are you guys fighting? Are you guys fighting? No. Were you guys fighting before?
No, they have this kind of
That is my bro.
they have the
for
kind of
real.
relationship that
That's turning to bro.
no.
You don't mean it.
That can't go unpunished. No.
There's one thing in life. This is what the one will push you can't commit crime. Young man, allow it to.
Don't worry. I have a bigger goal in mind. So.
That's my boy. Bigger
What
goals.
goal is that?
That's what Tinubu said, dude. That's how he got to where he got to.
No, but honestly.
On your mind, sir.
See, I don't know. I honestly don't know if they're still dating or not.
But how can they after that event? How can you
No,
go and
no.
diss me in Usher's song?
If
Unless
you
it's
don't
publicity
open
stunt
this, bro.
too. Unless it's obviously it's not an open diss.
Okay,
but
I
we
just want
knew.
to say something.
Wait, they
though.
broke up since like they were not together even before the thing now. Even before
No,
the
they were together.
Yeah.
They were.
They
They
were.
were. It was after the audition that he crashed.
We don't know if he
so-
crashed.
so
I
though.
thought she was just.
Can
like,
you just check if
he
they're
was
still
just
dating?
like
Now,
ah,
what's
They
they
the-
went to
went
check.
they went
So
together.
don't go to the guy. Yeah,
don't like-
go to the link that checks. Boyfriend activated.
No, you know
I mean, like,
Kiki
I'm
Mama
pretty sure, like,
sister,
if it's on
Keke.
Google, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But,
probably
like, if
like
you go-
Hold
hears about
on.
it.
Hold on. Oscar want us to go to Hollywood profile. Boyfriend.
Kali, the joke is kind of long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bruh, this
I bet
girl is on smoke.
Today, I actually everybody.
He wants all the smoke.
Please, what's her name?
I know you kick you. I know you kick you. I know you kick you. I don't have to feature in the BBC. Be fair for now. You see, why you here to me? I'm not that bad. I don't have dreadlocks. I don't have this kind of hair.
See, I didn't mean it like that. And Dami is also my G, so.
Yeah. So, but I don't know. For me, like that's like the height. Even if they're not got together, cool. But you're still dissing the guy.
That's women for you, bro.
I don't understand. Wait,
But she didn't
but like
mention
men
his
also
name.
diss
Hold on.
Like-
Hold on. They said somebody said your boyfriend is looking for me. That's cool. Well, he should know I'm easy to find. Just look for me wherever he sees you.
Damn,
What are you
that's
talking
serious
about?
though. But
That's
like,
direct.
Explain that.
yeah, but like, no.
Why you?
Pray for Darius' mental health.
She didn't mention anybody's name. You should defend
Pray for his mental health,
You
man.
want to talk?
What's going on now? And talk.
I know she didn't mention anybody's name.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if you cut the art, you
Why?
cut it.
Why are you
Like,
toxic?
I'm not toxic.
You're being toxic.
But
I
Like,
disagree.
I didn't mention.
yes, now. No, because we all know what she's referring to. We know who she's referring to. or
No,
who-
we're actually assuming though.
We're not
We're
assuming.
assuming, but like,
Is she talking
no,
to Kali?
I'm sorry.
Or Thomas?
I'm sorry,
we
but
don't
like,
know who's in her
Kiki
life,
Palmer
though.
did not sing that song though. I know it's Usher that sang
But
it.
she was the vixen.
She was the vixen. Great job. If she was single and she was the vixen, this wouldn't be the problem. But now
Audience
she's
wants to talk
she's in an ex-relationship and she's the vixen. That's the problem. But for me, I just feel like Darius's name was never mentioned. It was a very good time for that to come out. And she might as well be dissing him, and that might be true. But it also might not be true because they might also be together and might be able to see some. But regardless, I feel like whatever she wants to do, she can do. Because he had already disrespected her by doing that rubbish from the beginning. And
Okay.
me personally, I would have broken up with him that moment.
Thank
But
you.
if she's with him, it's
In
even
that
Thank you.
moment.
Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Thank you very much. But what do you think? Do you think she's talking about him or not?
I
don't
think
care.
she's talking about him.
Okay, thank you.
So
Yeah,
the,
that's
pro-
pretty
the
much
problem
it,
now
like,
is
wait,
so wait,
Oh, wait,
wait, hold on.
He
So the problem now
disrespected
is
her
because the thing is okay for them to be.
So you are profiting off some because the guy was obviously pained. You say he disappointed. She's like, if she messed up by he messed up by doing that, coming online to say all those things. But she not messed up by dressing like that and going out when she knows
I
that.
don't think she messed up.
But I'm sure that she might have known that he's not comfortable with it.
I
Know how
would-
that's
I
the
don't
first
think
time he's
so.
talking about that kind of
Because she
stuff.
has been naked in his presence. She has also videoed her bum bum jiggling,
So why
all of those.
So
No,
why
no, no,
can't
so-
you
no,
jiggle
no,
it
hold on.
outside now?
Hold on.
She did
Hold
not
on,
jiggle
Dora.
her bum bum outside.
Dora,
Yes,
Dora.
yes,
So
babe.
this is the thing here. This is what is disrespectful about it.
Okay.
The fact it's not what she wore.
I'm not
It's
here,
the
oh.
fact that she was entertaining it. You don't understand. Like it's not about what you wear. It's okay. For instance, a guy can slide into your DM if you're in a relationship. I don't have a problem with that. Where there'll be a problem is when you're now replying a message,
Going on
when you're
dates.
entertaining like that attention. You
Okay.
understand? So that is where it is. Now she was shaking bomb, turning the
But she
ass.
wasn't doing that.
She,
She wasn't
was
shaking
she-
her bum bum. She
was
was
she just standing
dancing
there? Oh,
lavishly
no.
and nicely.
No. Why are you shaking
Lavishly.
now?
No, you have to keep in mind.
Wait, but I just feel like Thomas knows. I don't know.
You have to keep in mind. You have to keep in mind. You have to keep in mind. You have to keep in mind.
Nuance, madam.
This is a dancer. So this is a dancer.
Exactly.
Wait. This is a dancer.
Okay,
So
keep
doing
it.
this might not be shaking one for her.
Oh, okay.
Because
So
as a
wait,
dancer,
what now shaking momo?
explain.
Wait.
Wait, before we even move on with this point, I feel like you're also backtracking because you're saying no, the problem is not the dress. But remember the last time, the dress was the problem.
No. So this is the thing, yeah. Like, what is leading to the other? The dress led to the opera, and then like one thing leads to another. If a girl does not dress provocatively on like her IG and stuff, most guys will just pass and ignore. Most guys. But then, if you dress provocatively, then you're attracting the attention for people to DM you. You understand? Yeah. Like, we know how many times we see a girl's Instagram, we just be like, okay, now we know where this one is. You understand? So, and then.
No, Theodore. Wait.
Why you gonna be like, yeah, no?
Wait.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
No. Hold on, T.
No, hold on.
Okay, go
Where
for
is she? Like where?
We can literally know a girl that is on the street from her Instagram.
Oh,
Direct.
that's actually true.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is.
That's
No. Is it? No. If I say that you want to say. Say that you want to say, so that something will not happen to
No,
you.
I want to
Say
hear
that
what
you
you
want
want
to
to
say.
say.
No. What we're talking about is see, some people like my brother here. He said he's focused on face. So that means if you go to someone's Instagram, he's not looking at those criteria. Am I right?
I doubt though. He's shaking.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? He knows that all thing he said that time is a lie.
No, it's not a lie. See, it's not a. See, I've
Because-
told you guys many times. I've told you it's not a lie.
So I should be telling you just face shot.
I'm telling you. I'm
Well,
telling
go
you
back to
that
your
it's not
conversation.
a
I
deal
just-
breaker. It's not a deal
It's
breaker.
your point that you like face, but then the body adds to.
He said he doesn't care about the body.
At all. Exactly. I don't think
I mean, it's his preference now.
You
If
said
he
that.
does, then it's
You were
fine.
there.
I was.
No,
Oh,
no,
you
no.
don't
I'm
remember.
saying that.
You were there,
You were there.
when he said it. Oh, Oscar,
Okay,
Oscar,
okay.
I was saying that it's not a deal breaker. If you have it, fine. But if you don't, it's not one of the things that is a criteria. If you have it, it's good. Yeah, I will not.
I mean, Aki, talk to this boy.
Yeah,
Talk to this boy. Talk to this boy. Talk sense to him.
which sense?
What all I've noticed from you, I don't want to say anything controversial on this panel, but young man, you have never considered face as your first option.
How do you know? Do we live together?
I've always seen you. The first thing you always say, "Oh my God." I don't want to say. I've not heard you say, "Oh my God, what a beautiful face."
Is
No,
it
you're not saying that.
lie? Carl is really. We have a vivid example, but let's not say.
I don't understand.
No, I didn't. I never.
Oh,
Wow.
need your
Casted.
validation.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
Casted.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm confused. Like, what are
I'm
you
not
talking
confused.
about?
I'm not confused. I don't want
Me, I
to
know
going
what I'm
on?
doing too. I ain't confused.
Okay, go back to your conversation.
Well, let's go back.
It's just,
Let's not divert.
yeah, let's not
because of-
divert too
yeah,
much.
continue.
You know, I don't even understand the argument here. Like,
no.
wait, Thomas,
No, we know what happened to
Thomas.
that podcast now.
Let's hit the nail on the hammer on this kick palmer stuff.
Which
Yeah.
name?
So, what then is the real? What's the outrage? Like,
Wait, hold on. What did you do? Or hammer? What's going on? What kind of?
Hey, Dora, stand up from there.
No, please stand for there.
What did I do?
That's what
You're confusing the boy. The guy. Because I've seen nobody. Oscar face me. Oscar was facing
oh
you.
my god.
And Oscar is looking. Spotter, I see Oscar. Oscar
No,
did
no,
this.
no.
Oscar did this.
You're lying.
fucking done. I'm fucking done. No, but
You guys should leave us, guys.
I don't know, man.
Oh my
Like,
goodness.
this is incidents that just get people shot. I'm not joking. Like, you can't have, you cannot just be trolling the man like that. Like,
Okay, but like they can
Should've.
throw women like that. I feel like she can do whatever she wants because she's a boss ass bitch. She's a black woman and she can do whatever the hell she wants.
hold
He
on.
embarrassed her. If it was reversed,
Yeah,
he could have
started
done
your
the
own.
same thing.
No, but-
there are
no, but
many
Dora,
men in the
Dora.
industry that have shown women shege because of they cheated on them or did that. It's her turn to do it.
Dora.
It's her turn.
Dora, see, I'm not going to argue with you, but the
Okay.
fact that, like, the first hype you could give to her is a boss ass bitch. How's that a good thing, bro?
But are you not a boss? Is she not a boss?
Like, how
And she has an ass.
What do you call it?
And she
What
has
do you
an
call it,
ass.
boss?
So
Thomas.
if you put everything together, as you know,
Okay,
it works.
How is
Kiboma has been acting since she was 5 years old. She's been a child star. She's singing. She's a boss ass bitch. Triple threat. Don't play my queen, bro.
Okay. Off the camera. I've not heard that one before. Boss ass. What is that one? Rap.
Boss ass
bitch. Add it to my calendar. Is that what he said?
This
Oh, what is it?
triple threats.
This one. Oscar know the whole thing. That
No,
come
what is
from.
it?
Oscar?
Oscar.
Are you
That was
in the
suspecting.
rapping industry or what?
No,
And
I
I'm
used to
seeing-
rap for that, you know.
Drop back.
I
Look
used to
at.
drop
I'm
for that.
seeing Oscar leg is
Yeah,
touching.
it should be like into
Oscar leg. I'm not.
Oh, Oscar has not touched your leg before.
I don't want to touch my leg. I don't want to touch my leg.
Oh,
No,
babe.
but honestly,
Thank guys
like,
before real.
nah, but no, of course, like no, but when things like this happen, like it's just very, very funny. Don't like move ahead. That video is sitting at 3.4 million views.
Whoa.
No, but what will you do
What?
if you are the ex-boyfriend? What will you do?
So first of all, there's no way in hell I'm going to have Kiki
I'm
Palmer.
not asking whether to. I don't say what will you do.
I can never be in direct situation, so I don't
Yo,
know.
wait. What will you do? We know that. We don't buy cheap.
No, but what it is though, there's no way.
No.
There's no way I can.
I can never. What happened?
Yes, because
Imagine,
I know.
let's do Kanipe. Let's do that one. Kanipe, you are there. Oh yeah, Kanipe. Let's.
No, please, we don't want that kind of language. What can it be?
That's one, now you bad man. So
Hold on. So
Let's
so you're
use
trying
that.
to say that like we're assuming that
yes,
That I
assuming
am-
that you are Darius. Darius, what's that son name?
no, but honestly, if we're saying that from the onset, I already knew I lost.
Okay.
Like from the video situation, like it's a lost game for him. There's absolutely nothing. No, I would never tweet, bro.
Okay, you're looking, right?
I'll never like. I would like. I
sure
said it last
yeah.
time though. Like for him, tweeting, he was being emotional. You know,
yeah.
like was actually being emotional. Like there's no point for him. Like there was no point for him to do
Do
that.
that.
Bro, if you don't like the attitude, you let her know. If she doesn't change, kick her to the streets, bro. It's of course.
Or kick her into the arms of another man.
Of
It's
like
simple.
she was already in the arms of another man though. So like they're just on things.
This boy, that last sentence is long from to come up from him.
Why?
He always say, you see kick it to the street, right? This one say kick it to the hand of another man.
Well,
So
like
it's a
this
game,
is
bro.
better though.
Thank you.
What kind of thing is that one?
You're right. Yeah.
Okay, so
So
now
you know when that's how he likes that kind of thing. Kick the get to me. No.
Like you see this.
Why would you say that? Apologize right now, yo
Give me the
man.
mic, nonsense.
no, but honestly, like, that's why I say that it can't be me. From that first situation, I know I've lost. If any other thing that comes out of it, like he just has to move on.
Yeah.
But remember, they have wait, calm
He
down.
charge what?
They have a key to. They have a kid together. Do you know?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they have a kid together, but then like still he has
if I'm
lost
in issues,
though.
I'll try to fight for my family though.
Fight with what?
Fight for my family. For my family, yeah.
What?
That's the mother of. How do you know I've lost? What? How do you know I've lost?
Kelly, get used to
Yeah,
it.
hold on, yeah, please.
What do you elaborate? What do you
Please, what does that mean?
Try to reconcile
With Kiki,
What?
or like, take it with Kiki.
with Kiki.
I like this guy.
Because
Why
I
you
agree
guys
with her.
laughing though?
See how Dora is looking at you. That's some weak ass shit, bro.
It's not being weak. Yes, I don't want the mother of my child to be far away from my child because that's what will happen. She's a celebrity. Then they'll start they'll start doing custody battle. 2 days with me, 2 days. I don't want to, except it has gotten to the point of like irreparable damage.
It has gotten to that
How
point.
do you know?
Like, can't you see it?
How do you know? You're
Can't
only
you
judging
see-
I
what
think
you
right now
see
it's
in the
just
media.
more bruised ego. I feel like you can
Yes.
still
I
settle
feel like you
down
can
and
still.
I'll work things out.
Yes.
Yeah,
If Beyonce- if
the
Jay-Z
issue is
cheated
that
on
the
Beyonce
internet
and
has
they
made
still
it
came back
like really,
together,
really
what's
like
going
blown
on?
out of proportion,
Because
and
God,
everybody
Beyonce
has
cannot
like their
do better
opinion
than
about
Jay-Z.
it. So right now, I feel like if they really want
Because
to, they can settle
see,
down.
let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you, women date up or they are equal. Who is higher than Jay-Z?
So she knows she must date a rapper.
Who is
She
higher
must marry
than
must she
women?
marry
Do
a
not
rapper?
date down. Are you deaf,
So she must she marry a rapper? Are they not? So they are not better people than Jay-Z in this world.
bro?
For Beyonce,
Bro, women do not date down.
no
Can you
Beyonce
know,
now. Abi,
can you
it's
know
not
what I'm saying? Women do not date down. Women do not date down. Who is better than Jay-Z that she can date?
Papa, it's not about who is better than Jay-Z. There are so many people better than Jay-Z in this world. Must she marry a rapper? That's my question now. Must she marry a rapper?
This guy is killing me.
He might come here.
You know what is pissing me off?
Shut up.
You know what's pissing me off? Bruv, Jay-Z has the power, he has the status, he has everything. She's not just married to... nobody cares. She's not just married to Jay-Z, the rapper from wherever, the rapper from Detroit or something. But then she's married to all of that. Baba, it's not about, love or
I
anything.
don't support the statement you saying Beyonce cannot do better than Jay-Z. Don't say that.
No. The thing is, life is very.
Wait, I just want to address what he's saying. What he's saying is that, like, basically, in the entertainment industry, like, once you are in it, you are in it. There are a lot of ins and outs that you don't know. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce and everybody knows, but Beyonce is still with Jay-Z, and there's a reason why. Because there's actually nobody bigger than Jay-Z in the music industry. Because Jay-Z is actually, like, the owner of the music industry.
Rockefeller, bro.
Like,
What are you talking about?
that's
Hold
for real.
on 1 second.
And it's not a matter of emotion. It's a matter of business. It's a matter of like
You have sense,
Beyonce
though.
is not leaving Jay-Z. Like that's just how it is.
This guy
100%,
has
bro.
sense, small. Oh, so it's not small. No. From I didn't expect that. He didn't explain it well because he explained it better. He explained it better. Yeah.
1000%.
You explained it well, yeah. But I'm still saying that you cannot say categorically that there is no better person from Beyonce than Jay-Z. There's always
We are
somebody.
trying to take what he's saying word for word. Listen to the bigger picture. of what
The
I'm
bigger
trying to-
picture,
You're
yeah, the
trying to
bigger
pick
picture
all.
that business. But see, if anything happens today and they have to separate, Beyonce will be fine. That's what I'm trying to
They will not have to separate though.
Yeah.
If they
You're
want to-
making
if
it
they
sound
want
like
to
the marriage
separate-
cannot crash. What if it crashes? What's going to happen?
No, but
Beyonce
he
will
could
find
have.
somebody else. She will move on. Mark Zuckerberg. No, I'm just telling you that it's not by fine. You are saying wait. You are saying for the business sake, for the this sake, for the that sake. Beyonce is already a global superstar.
They are trying to make it bigger than what it is.
I don't think that there's anything that can happen now that will bring Beyonce down.
It's not a matter
again.
of bringing her down.
And I'm trying to tell you that it's possible that she doesn't marry any. It's not by force to marry from somebody from the entire. Yes, Jay-Z.
Bro,
is big in
you don't understand the way women think, Baba.
Oh.
That is the way they think.
Yeah.
I have no. I'm being serious. I
Help me
tell you,
understand.
women do not date. They don't date down.
Why are you looking at him like that?
They date men either on their level or above.
So are you saying? Wait,
So
are you
listen,
saying that there's
I
nobody
am so
above
sure.
Beyonce?
Listen,
That above Jay-Z.
we have two wonderful women here.
Yeah.
So please tell me, when you break up with a guy and you're looking for like the next option, do you date a guy that was worse off? Yeah. Are you? Do you? No. Like, yeah. So like, do you look for a guy that was worse off your previous guy, or you look for a
Obviously
guy
not.
that is better than the previous guy?
Obviously, yes. A guy bigger, better, richer, bocker. Mm-hmm.
My question is. My question is, you are limiting this thing to the entertainment thing. I'm asking Thomas.
But that's
You are
her
limiting
domain,
it to the
though.
entertainment
That's her domain,
industry.
though.
So she must be in the entertainment
who has-
industry.
who
Why would
has
she
the
go and date
access?
anybody outside?
Who has the access that Jay-Z has?
Don't throw me. I'm asking a simple
I'm not
question
throwing you, I
here,
want to
guys.
Also answer
I want to say
Yeah, you
something.
hold the mic now.
Yeah. You need to be around status.
Who that status? Aki or you?
No. Why we don't?
I heard the Akin take straight bullets. Like, it
No.
was
That's what you have to. They say a prophet is not respected in his homeland. Aki might have status, you don't know.
No, Aki has status, bro.
He might have
Aki has
status.
status, bro.
He might look. He might
See,
look.
let me just
He
tell
might
you
look
something.
wretched.
Better appreciate. Better,
No, I say he might
listen,
look to
better
you.
appreciate the 5 minutes you spend with Akin. But let's just
boy,
let's
that one I
move
thought-
forward.
No.
Go ahead, bro.
Even you too, you have status. But the problem.
No, but Kali, I beg. Kali, go
Okay,
ahead.
sorry. Yeah, maybe forgot. No. But the thing is, let me allow her talk. Then we'll now kind of.
yeah.
I love you talk. And Dora said,
So the question is, we break up.
Hold on.
can you
Stop.
yeah, I agree with Dora. Like, you're either, I mean, with Thomas too, you're either dating or looking for someone who's on your level or bigger than you. With regards to Beyonce, like, it's not, I feel like both of you are right. They are talking about in the music industry or in general.
Like,
Yeah,
in general,
music
still,
industry,
like,
No, but that's
we're
what they're
explaining
using.
why.
You
why.
are speaking in general, and you're still right though. Like, even if she leaves Jay-Z, she damn you now. I was
Even if
supposed
she
to call
leaves
you
Jay-Z,
Jay-Z.
go ahead.
Yeah, even if she leaves Jay-Z, she'll be fine. Like, she'll be okay.
We never said she will
But-
not be fine.
No, he's
I'm not arguing
one
with you, babe,
statement.
don't
Okay,
worry.
yeah, I got you. Don't worry. But
Collabo.
Women empowerment.
if
It's
she
fine,
decides to like look for somebody else, she's going to look for someone either on her level or like above her, either in the music industry or outside of it. So you're both right. Like,
No, because you're not talking
no, because you actually agree. We're fighting there.
Yeah, exactly.
But they
What's
all
different?
I don't know why he was fighting with me, but it's fine.
Don't mind them.
because
They
it's
just
not
want to be
brown.
right.
We've
One
got
of them
that
just wants to be
brain.
right. That's what's going on.
But no, like it's not about wanting to be right and all. It's just.
But wait, before you go on,
Yeah,
please
go
can we keep the mic here? I like how she sounds. She sounds very nice. I like your voice. No, I'm just saying that.
What's happening?
What podcast is this one?
I
I'm
beg
sorry.
you down.
I swear to God, I don't even know what's
Let's keep the
going.
mic here, please.
I
Thank
don't
you.
even know what's going on.
Right.
I mean, that you need to see I see.
I'm chill now. I'm relaxed.
Wait, should we?
No, actually, I've been
No,
chill.
she lived
You're
towards you now.
supposed to lean to the back, like you like
That means his dreads are really. They're becoming rough. That means like
Well,
to be.
So yeah.
Yeah, you fool.
So I can't, man. I can't. Well, I actually wish Darius and his mental health, you
Yeah.
know, all the best.
Same as Kiki though. I wish Kiki had, because Kiki went through a lot. Like, I wish her, Kiki, we love you, babe.
guy. If you don't leave this topic,
Please, let's go. See time.
This
She
was
went-
making to the house. You send it to Vicky.
No, I'll tag her.
Yeah, we talk about.
I'll tag her.
I beg, let's say love
Your
you.
number one fan.
Love you, Kiki.
Jada, you to join them now.
Then you say exactly. Hype your guy now.
For what?
Darius is your guy now.
So that
So I can't wait to someone with get on head. I'm wondering,
who is that?
who is that? Oh, is it?
shut up.
Well, yeah. Moving on. Next story. So coming back home to Waterloo. So in June, I believe we're Pride Month in June. Somebody went in.
No, wait. I hope the camera gets what Kali did. If you.
No, but of course, Pride Month was in June now. Somebody entered, you know, one of the classrooms.
Somebody what?
Entered
Oh,
one
yeah,
of the
yeah,
classrooms
yeah.
in UW
Yeah.
and stabbed a professor.
Ah.
You guys remember that incident?
I was there.
Are
I
you
was
serious?
there.
That's what I was talking about.
I was
What-
there.
what did you guys
Wait,
out there talk
what
about?
I was
happened?
not in the class. I was outside the class. Then I saw people running out.
You were
I was
outside
wondering
the
what was
class?
happening. Yeah.
What did you do as a student?
I ran away.
Why did you? No.
But like, wait. I like this story. I like this story.
Like, I
Thomas,
actually thought you were better,
continue.
Wait,
really
what do you
happened?
expect us to do?
The Nigerian in me would have never let me. People are running. I should stay. Oh what? no.
No, but I expected the Caribbean in you to activate.
Oh okay. And then people.
When you're in North America, school shooting and that, I beg you, run.
Run.
Someone like you from Caribbean,
You should be able to move.
Where from the Caribbean are you, please?
this one, Tosa Lagos.
No. Saint Lucia.
St. Lucia?
Yeah.
Do you guys have the carnival too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro.
I'm curious, bro.
There's so many.
know
There's so
You should
many.
not attack Akin. Akin is asking a question to Papa and just let
No,
it be.
but Akin,
Have
there's
you
so
been?
many fine chicks. You know.
Have you been
Fine chicks.
To what?
to your carnival?
Beautiful
She moved
chicks,
here
bro.
when she was like 6. No, not here.
Interpreter.
Oh, sorry. Speak, babe.
Oh, yeah, we're speaking for me.
Oh, yeah. She grew up in St. Lucia.
Actually, like the. I like the this thing, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. She grew up in St. Lucia and then she came here. No, she moved to Nigeria for a bit. And then Spain. And then now here.
Was it true the
now,
Sahara
I lived in
Desert
Spain,
or what?
yeah. I lived in Spain for 1 year.
For 1 year, where in Spain?
I lived in Madrid.
Oh, in Madrid. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Can you speak Spanish?
Yeah.
This
Yeah?
one,
How they say yes?
Como
Where's the cameraman going to? Where's the cameraman going to?
I mean, you live in Spain for 1 year.
Going back to
Do
the
you
story.
speak Spanish?
Going back to the story. Going back to the story.
Wait, how many languages can you speak?
So, it happened, and then of course, like the whole entire incident, was actually sad. But then, like, so a few days ago, the university decided to change some of their policies and all. So now they've removed, so you can't find like location of classes online anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Where are you for the courses?
No, like it's like okay, like this class is supposed to be in E7
Yeah.
or something.
Professor make it first of all, he died.
No, she made
Nobody
it.
died. Nobody died.
It was just stabbing.
Well,
But apparently she got stabbed in her
Yeah, it
face.
can be fatal, but it was just like nice
Stabbing can be fatal.
Yeah,
nice.
stabbed her in her. Apparently she got stabbed in her face.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's some up close
That
things.
was
Yeah.
what I heard. I said apparently. I wasn't there.
But
Yeah,
like,
right.
for me, like I think that's like a stretch.
So
Like,
wait,
I'm
why
saying-
did the students stop the lecture?
Yeah, so like you were having like it was in the
social
philosophy
stu-
and
yeah,
gender
class.
gender studies class. So they are trying to say that it is like
It's
it
hate,
is- yeah, it is hate
driven,
motivated. Yeah, like it's a hate crime. You know.
I really have
say
a lot to
something.
say about this. It
Yeah,
might be
go ahead.
controversial because I genuinely do not feel like it was a hate crime.
Okay.
Because first of all, like I feel like it was a crime nonetheless, but I don't feel like
100%.
it was like a hate crime because that class is happening like when you just open the gates or when you just open it's happening in the next class. Oh,
No,
that
yeah.
class when you open the I don't remember what building it was, but once you open the building, like once you enter the left, like the class is there, like it's not too far. Plus, like that man, like he works in Tim Hortons. He graduated like last year.
Yeah, he graduated from
everything.
UW.
Yeah, from he was working in Tim Hortons and that. So Tim Hortons is like a 3-minute walk to the building where he stabbed people from. I feel like it
It was
was.
just the nearest location.
Yes, I personally feel like it was nearest location. He asked, like he entered and he asked what class was it, and then according to the records, like he asked what class it was, and then they told him, and he was like, "Can he stay?" And like the teacher basically said that no, that like they're having a class and whatever, and like he just dropped his bag, took out his knife, and stabbed the teacher. The people that tried to help him, like there were 2 students that came and tried to help. He stabbed those 2.
Tried
And
to
that-
help the teacher.
Yeah, tried to like
What kind of-
get him off.
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
No. So like because I was thinking, like for me, you stab somebody, you have to about disarm the person first before you start trying to rescue.
Exactly.
Like
I think they were trying. No, I think they were trying to disarm him. That's what I mean. I think they were
okay,
trying
then
to
he
do
stabbed
that.
him.
So he
Okay.
stabbed both of them. I don't really remember. Let me not say what I don't know, but I know just know that like eventually security
T.
came and everything.
Tactician.
no. But I'm just saying-
Self-defense pro.
No, I'm just saying, if for instance somebody comes in here with a knife
Huh?
and stabs Oscar,
Oh, what will you do?
for instance, and stabs Oscar, like I'm not going to rush to Oscar and start like going to,
But I'm
going to,
bleeding.
like stop the bleeding and something. Like you have to avoid disarm the threat first.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
that's right.
Okay. Let's be practical. A young man walks in here.
Okay.
First of all, the first thing you have to look at is transition spaces.
Exit now.
Transition spaces. You have to look at if they come this way and they come to Oscar, or they come to this young man here. So now,
How come they
I mean, what I'm talking now. Don't come to me. It don't make sense now. The person wants to come, they come to the back. You come to the front. It's a problem now. So the person comes this way. So now I'm going to be doing two things. How do I leave this place?
Why?
How do I? No. Because now look at the space. Transition spaces. You're already no, you're not gone. Do you get what I mean? So T is talking about transition space, but I'm guessing the classrooms are really. Everybody look.
It's like 2 exits.
Yeah, it's too easy. But I'm thinking that when you're in the field, right? Remember, if you are inside, something like that, you have to come. You have to pass through people to come out. So students will probably be scrambling to come out, right? I don't think it's a class that's filled up, right? Am I
No,
wrong?
it's a class of like
50.
30 or like no 30 to like
Oh, 30.
yeah, it's like
So,
a
like,
small
Why you the one that
class.
made it 31?
I think the reason why they're saying it is like the reason they're saying it is a hate crime is because it happened
during that month.
during the month.
And I feel like it could have okay. Sorry.
I'm not going to say it could have-
Towards who? Exactly.
like LGBTQ
Was the
community.
lecturer?
None of them were LGBTQ.
No, but then they were having a gender
Yeah, it was a gender.
course
gender-
or a gender class?
gender course.
They're different. Was it a gender?
It's a gender course. No, it's a gender course.
A gender course.
Course.
So if that class, they're talking that day about gender,
Gender.
or that course entirely.
The course is about
No, the course is about gender.
Oh, okay.
Course about gender. So of course, like it happened. Of course, like I don't know, trying to put 2 and 2 together and all like that. We can't. But I just think it is too rapid for them to take that kind of action, like removing like class locations from the website and stuff like that. Like I'm just saying, like
But it was needed.
why though?
I mean,
I mean, to
if they
escalate the situation, like
Yeah.
we had to do that.
Because
Just
bear
can
in mind that's I said bear in mind that same day, they were testing out emergency like protocols on campus, and like it was I don't know Amber Alert, but like UW wide I think
yeah.
and that happened and we didn't get anything. I didn't even know till like my friend texted me to say, oh, there's something going on,
And the only
which is
reason I
crazy.
knew was
Like,
because of
and
Twitter.
yeah, like. I mean, it's needed. They needed to take some steps. Like, I don't know what
I
else
feel
they
like
can
those
do,
steps
but,
are
like,
needed though, but I
yeah.
just feel like I just felt like just calling it a hate crime.
I thought you said you were there though.
What do you mean?
Like you were close to the building.
yeah, I was around the
In the
building.
class.
Your story is not early enough.
But then you
Because
just said on your Twitter,
you said you
right?
saw people running around.
Oops.
Oh yeah, serious. Aki, no one like you. Aki, no one like you. Aki, no one like you. Our brain waves. We give this dry. His dry cannot connect. I'm looking at you. No, because I looked at you, but it not connect.
Because Dora now you now say it's on Twitter.
What did I?
No, but wait. Let
No,
me come to your defense. Let me
No,
come
no.
to your defense.
See.
It could be that you don't know. It could be that you don't know why people were running, but you just
let
said
me
them
explain
running.
it.
Yeah,
And then it
that's
was
what
on
I'm
No,
saying.
see, let me explain the 3 stories. She said, you guys hear this well. Camera people, watch. She said, I was outside the classroom.
No, thank
Hold on.
but you said you don't.
That's one.
said-
TZ, hold on.
You said you were outside the
TZ,
classroom.
hold on.
you. Like, outside the
Hold
building when the
on.
class-
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
She said it's not far from where I was sitting. That's 2. Hold on. Relax.
Wait, what did you just say? I never said that, though.
T, put all this montage together, please. And she said, the 3rd one, she now said, I saw them coming out of the classroom. And I ran. Nigeria and me came out. That's 3rd. The 4th one, she now said, that 5th to this. 4th one, she now said, I saw it on Twitter.
No, it makes
Then
sense.
the last
Nah,
one.
it's not even on
Hold on. The last one. I was in the other building.
Wait, let me
I never said
explain.
that, though.
She never said she's
You
the other
are
building. Her story is basically that she was in not in another building,
Oh,
but she was close to that building.
Were you there?
Wait first.
But
I've
told
explained
her.
her story. Yeah.
Okay,
She even
okay.
texted me. So she was in the building, and obviously you see people running. First thing she did, she opened her because she was about to run. She opened her phone. Saw
If this was caught, if this was a
That's
caught,
not how people run. That's
if this was caught,
you cannot be in danger. And the first thing you do is open Twitter. Like literally, that's the first thing you do.
No, she never said open Twitter.
Lamba.
No. I'm confused, bro.
No. Hold on.
That's
She was
not
running.
supposed
She
to.
was opening Twitter. That's
Hey!
no, because you embarrassed me.
Please go and sit down.
Sister, I'm defending you.
Hold on. People watch that. So we have 7 episodes of lies. Happen at the same time.
It will be very worse.
Mife would have just said she saw it and she decided to run.
Yeah.
Mife
Then
made this
later
one of
she
the
checked Twitter
this
to
what they
know
call
why.
criminal mistake. She was about to run. She brought out her phone. And she now
And
looked
then
at
you check
It's
Twitter.
like you lie in your relationship. Like you get caught.
No.
Like
Mife,
you get caught.
Get
Yeah.
yourself on this one.
Like,
It makes sense, you people. Don't
No.
you first check updates on Twitter?
Before I run.
Not in a state of emergency.
Hold on.
Like,
Mife,
no,
Mife,
when it's
someone-
happening.
someone-
She thought there was a party going on.
Moving on.
At this point, that's
At
what
this point, we have
the
to move
Bible
on.
says. Who is your real friend?
She's my real friend.
Hey, he was there now.
thought you would have said-
He was there.
thought you would have
Hold
said-
on. When they're talking about Job, say Job, your friends will abandon you. Talk to me nice now. You think I'm reading back of Bible?
So something happened this week, yeah. I read. No.
you witnessed what?
So like a live accident. Unlike Dora, I was actually there.
No, that was good because I've given you 5. At least you got 1.
No,
Anyway,
okay.
so I was working
Were you
and I
involved?
was on break. I was looking like out of my window.
Were you involved? I'm asking you.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just saw it happen. I was looking out of my window, and then. Where do
Wait,
I live?
what
You know, in Ibadan. I said I'm looking out of my window.
These questions, man.
So I just saw this like bike like going past
Yeah.
this power bike.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was even like admiring it, like within like 2 seconds, man. He
You got on
just
the floor.
ran into like this car that wanted to like move left. He went in head first into the guys. Bro, it was like the movies. Like I was too shocked, like for like 5 seconds, like what just happened? So I rushed outside because people were already now stopping. The guy already dragged himself. Honestly, I thought he was dead. Yeah, but he was wearing helmet. That was
Thank
what,
God.
because the rear mirror shattered. Like the person that was even driving now happened to be a Nigerian. That one was too shocked to talk. So because he was not affected because obviously he's driving, but if there was anybody at that back seat, gonna
Okay, so like mean backs of the bike.
of the car
Of the car.
because he went in straight and then he went.
He went
so-
into the
he
car.
came-
Yes, he ran into the car. Now the car
So
wanted
he
to-
came from
So, like, he
behind.
dived-
He behind the car
Yes,
or like
he
from
was
the
like
side?
behind the car. No, hold on, behind
No,
the car.
like,
the car was going, and then he
yeah.
wanted to take left, so
you were there.
it slowed down.
No, like I've
Oh,
seen
I
it
see, I see.
before.
Oh, the car. Hold on. First of all, wait.
Leave
God, I
Dora,
beg,
leave
bro.
Dora, leave Dora.
For you to know how the car came from.
Why don't you know if you know my house?
That's not how it happened. Like this car.
That's the side.
That's the side, madam. He ran it from the back.
Where now?
Wait, the car wanted to
Coming
like
down. They're coming down.
it was trafficating to go left. Yeah, I know when you want to go left like that, you slow down.
Yeah.
But the guy was coming at such a speed.
Yeah.
He ran into him, and the force of the car to stop it now, so he jumped like head first into. Honestly, I thought the guy was dead. Yes, he shattered everything.
That's
No,
crazy
he fell.
though.
He fell. What?
Collect the mic now.
You ran outside for. I want to understand why.
Because I was scared now because that kind of collision.
to provide CPR.
No,
My brother, like,
no.
you were scared that you wanted to see, or
No, I was scared
No,
that
like,
something had
help
actually
now.
happened to help the guy. So I saw that he had already like dragged himself to like the side of the road.
Oh, the bike guy?
Yes.
Are you
he already-
serious?
Yeah. So the driver came down, but he was like too scared to do anything. And you know how like, they were just passing. Someone called 911. Nobody went near him. I was like wondering that. No. I just went to meet him and I like dragged him to the curb a bit, removed his helmet.
How?
Yeah, this guy was bleeding. He said that's wrong. Should I let him die?
Yeah,
Sometimes you're not supposed to move. Like,
You think you are in Lagos, Abi? In Lagos, they will gather you. Don't ever allow you breathe.
No, but still. But for
no,
kind
it's not
of thing
dragging,
that I
it's not
see,
dragging.
it's not like drag. Like that.
Okay, let's say drive
No, it was already on
How
the
will you
side
drag
of
him
the,
into his
no,
house?
no, I can't drag. It was already on the side of the road. Like I just helped him like leave the road. Do you get? So like obviously he was just bleeding from the nose, but with the impact I saw on that thing, like it was
They
very
would have
very
died.
lucky. Like the helmet, like there was no single crack on that helmet.
that's what I'm saying.
He was
That's why
just
you
telling
buy
me
good
remove the helmet.
helmets.
I removed the helmet. His two hands were like fucked, like broken. This because it's
Jesus.
Probably moved.
So I just like put his neck straight, and I'm like, I was asking him questions that is he okay, to keep him talking because he might have had internal bleeding himself. Who knows? Just to keep him talking, and I was like, it's fine. That he can't feel his hands. Somebody was already calling 911, so they just came. And what now even baffled me was like,
Yeah, it's now one.
Is it not 911?
we called 222. But really, it's 911 everywhere now.
It's
No,
only
it's
in
not
Nigeria.
everywhere.
Then.
In UK is not that one, but go ahead.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, it's too.
So, but like to my surprise, like people that I didn't see at the scene at the beginning were now saying that they are witness. I was like, where were you when all this thing was happening? But the way they were trying to twist the story, because the guy that fell, the guy on the bike was white, the person driving was Nigerian. But obviously, when you have an accident like that, they need to know who is at fault, for insurance and all this kind of sake. And then they were trying to twist the story to make it look as if that
The Nigerian was at fault.
yes. In my mind, I thought I didn't want to talk before that. I didn't. You guess like I'm not interested.
But you were there.
It's not every time.
They can. They can say you had ancestry to
no.
that.
Wait.
I basically said I just
I'm a
I
bit
just saw
curious,
him on the
I'm a
way
bit
from my
curious.
window. I
How-
can say I
how
did not
do
see
they-
anything.
Tell
I
me-
could have said I did not see anything. Yeah, but we were trying to twist it. That,
How were they trying to narrate
that
the
no,
story?
that the guy was going that if the car had slowed down a bit, maybe the guy shut
No,
up.
there's no way
Shut
now.
up. This guy told them
for him
this
to
person
crash- for him
is
to
always at
crash
fault. And
for
again,
him
I
to
told them that
crash-
you're already trafficking
no,
that
for him
is
to
going
crash
left.
into the car, that guy was.
Hold on, did you say crash into the passenger
He
side?
crashed
No,
into
like
back,
crashed
back.
in,
Like
broke the back
you know,
window,
as to enter street,
got
is-
inside the car.
You know when you want to enter T Street now from here, you are coming like a bike should be coming from your back. You slow down to enter now. You should not that's slowing down because he was not expecting it. Just boom.
Okay, I see what.
He didn't see the traffic at all.
I see what happened. I see what
Like
happened.
He
it's
didn't
common.
know.
It's like it's common sense to know
guys
the
on high
bicycle is
speed.
at fault.
Yeah,
guys on high
the
speed.
bike is on a high speed. It's a power bike now, so it was running.
The impact, yeah, it's on that.
But bro, like the only thing I could remember seeing was that guy just. Pew.
Do you have a camera on you?
No. I was standing in my window. I was even like, guy, it happened so fast that I was really surprised. Like, this how people die. You. His hands were like.
Go on, Abi.
I've seen the exact same thing last year, and the guy died in Lagos.
The guy with helmet.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
Was it a power bike or
It was
motorbike?
normal
Okada.
Okay.
The guy just went straight and just died. Yeah,
We like he ran into the cow.
he ran into the back of the
impact
car.
was so much that the helmet shattered. Like, for helmet to break an entire.
No,
car.
those helmets are good.
The helmets are big, man. They're like, there's someone
When I
like.
removed the helmet, bro, there was no single crack on the helmet.
Oh, guy, what's your helmet for
Intact.
the monster? You want to sell the helmet?
Bro. Because I was expecting the helmet to just just scatter.
Shut up. No. That is why like it's
No, but you have to understand something. They do a lot of testing for those helmets.
Yeah.
Hope you know.
I told you.
But mind you, biking is one of the most.
Yeah,
it's a very
and they got
risky,
a lot of money.
So because there was something that happened
But
like
his hands,
that.
they came and
Yeah.
he wasn't even able to stand. And he just wrapped his two hands and all.
Well, thank God that he's alive.
God.
So guys,
I like this your story.
last week me and the boys, the only person that was not here was James. We had a wonderful conversation. Trust me, I enjoyed it. But yeah, Dami was not here as well.
So you don't count him as boys.
I was in here now.
Okay, sorry.
I beg,
go on.
just keep his laptop in that place, I beg. So we had a very, very good conversation. And trust me, I enjoyed it because it
Please
was
don't-
just with banter. And of course, where you have Kali and James and Akin, and there were just some hilarious things that were said. But yeah, like we had a conversation around prenups.
Yeah.
Rice is ready.
Guy, charge the camera.
I'm so confused.
Dora,
We
say
had
yes.
a conversation around prenups. And then, I was basically asking the guys that, what are your thoughts on prenups? That, are you guys going to get prenups? So, of course, we started a conversation. Immediately, James said prenups, like, she ain't getting nothing, bro. She gets nothing. I'm like, Baba, relax now. You've never even heard me talk.
Because we're not the only one. Explain what prenups is so that you can give them
Oh yeah.
not everybody. No, yes, now
Well,
you're speaking to people now.
Well, so like I believe it's an agreement between yourself and whomever it is that you marry. It depends whether it's heterosexual or homosexual relationship. But it is basically this Kali is a
I hope
moron.
you got Scully's face again.
But then like it's an agreement on what somebody is as like the property that you guys have, like how you guys are necessarily going to divide it in the case of divorce, or separation. One very famous person just got divorced. I mean, separated. I mean, our prime minister. We are still seeing. So, but yeah, I'll be honest. This was how you went. James said he was going to give something to the woman. Kali, when he got married, even now he does not have anything, so there was no need for prenup.
Because that's in our prenup. You need to have something
like,
before
something,
you get in to sign the contract.
Hold
Because
Okay, hold on.
anything
Someone is
you build
attacking
within
me.
the
I-
marriage.
Hold on.
No,
Kali, hold on.
no.
Kali, hold on. Kali, hold on.
Like
Kali, hold on.
anything
Kali,
you
hold on,
guys,
because I
anything you
love-
guys
because I
acquire
love the
within the.
twist that Oscar is being into this now.
No. Like
Oscar
this is
said-
why I understood it, right?
Listen.
Anything you have built within the marriage together as a couple, you guys have to share. But anything before that, you can send a prenup to, it's your own property, it's your own thing.
So
This
you
is
guys
what I
have to share it.
Prior to that, like you have more control of your asset
So hold
before
on,
the marriage.
Oscar.
That's the way I understood the prenup instead. So if you don't have anything and you're getting married, anything after that is like
Oscar.
legally you guys have to share. it.
Oscar. So, and then I actually want you guys to chime in. I get married tomorrow. I get married tomorrow.
Huh?
Example.
Yeah.
I get married tomorrow to maybe I get married to beautiful Dora, tomorrow, and then I don't know, in 20 years, Dora says, "Oh, I can't do this anymore."
Impossible.
No, Dora said, "No, there's no way Dora is going to leave me, so there's no point."
Hey.
So
Confident?
so
Now, wow. Dancer. But I look Kiki Power for you. Now, this is a joke.
You better shut up.
Kiki Power, your property.
so far, Dami is not Darius. I don't think she will mind. But yeah, like what I'm saying is we then we get married, we then go ahead to make something. I don't know, we acquire a lot. So we're trying to see that I have to give her what? We have to divide it into two.
So legally,
Yeah.
obviously you guys have children, right? So everybody's considered. See, I've not been through it before, right? But I know that everybody's been considered within that whole prenup thing, right? So you can't just say you want to leave your wife and give her nothing. Like they're not going.
No, it depends.
Family law.
It depends on
They're
the
not
law.
going to let you do that, right? Because obviously you guys came in with nothing, and you guys have built and assembled all this thing together. And also, they're also going to give more to the kids as well, right? Obviously, you have to provide for them in their education and the long run and stuff like that. So
I get that.
it's going to be divided in such a way that they make sure that your family or your wife and kids have something to have for themselves.
No. You're
get-
getting some of it wrong. Prenup is different from state to state.
Yeah, I'm saying prenup.
that's
The
what-
way I
that's what-
understood
yeah.
prenup is like, oh, you've already acquired your
Okay, from
$100
the
million
beginning, yeah.
valuation. This is who you are. You've already made your money. Do you get my point? Kind of like you're already big rich, right? Then you can agree if you're going to get married. Then the lady coming with you can be okay. You guys can agree to sign a prenup that if you guys break, this is what you had before is yours.
Oh,
Do you get my
yeah,
point?
yeah.
Like it's yours. You can keep it. Maybe you can give her like 10% or something. I don't know how it works,
Yeah.
right? But then you keep most of what you already had before the marriage.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything.
No,
But I
no,
don't.
no.
I wouldn't.
Oscar,
I wouldn't
you
get
have
one.
something.
Oscar,
I
before
will,
you
but
get
like-
married,
You have
Are
a
you gonna
heart.
get-
You have
No,
Are you
all
gonna
this.
get a prenup?
I'm not. I don't.
So hold up. So you're not going to get a prenup,
Yes.
and then what happens in the case of divorce?
Well, I don't intend to get divorced, right?
When it
So I don't.
People are
Yeah.
dealing with.
The truth of the matter is, like, I look forward to the positive, right? So I'm not considering that in
Oscar,
part of the
80%
plan.
of marriages end up in
By the
Like
grace of
50%
God.
of marriages right now.
But see, by the grace of God,
Relax.
this is a
Oh,
hypothetical
I like that. I
statement.
like
and
the
does not
faith. I
align
like this guy. It's the grace of God.
with my desires, right?
Of course,
So
it's the grace that matters.
matters.
But then it's the same way that the grace of God should guide me on the road. But then I know that there's a tendency that an accident can happen.
It's not story. I like that. Preach on. Give her the mic. Give
yeah,
her the mic.
like if I'm being 100% honest, like I don't envision that to be part of how my story is gonna end, or rather my marriage is gonna be. You get so. That is not part of it. Two shall become one, and therefore everything that we have under the
Oh
guidance of
God,
God.
two shall
Baba,
become
you
one.
don't You don't
Yeah, so that, I'm like,
wait. Akin, are you going to have a prenup?
Yeah, I will.
Let him talk now.
I will.
Why? Why would you have a prenup, please?
Because I don't want to give half of whatever I've had before to somebody.
So what if she does, like, she's not in support of you guys getting a prenup? Because apparently Oscar said...
And we won't get married then. We won't
So
get
it's a
married.
deal
yeah,
breaker.
so,
it's
so
a
the
deal
idea
breaker.
of, like you keep on saying, the idea of prenup is like you have something before you get
Not
to
necessarily,
marriage.
man.
No,
Like you can
you
actually
can
plan
get
up.
married
prenup
from
in
Google.
marriage
Yeah, go ahead,
itself.
go
I
ahead.
was reading because I was actually, you guys were confusing me. So a prenuptial agreement is a written contract entered into. Oh, sorry, they're speaking bad English. Let me read that down.
Is it for your phone or you? Oh, sorry,
Is a written contract entered into by a couple before marriage or a civil union that enables them to select and control many of the legal rights they acquire upon marrying, and what happens when their marriage eventually ends by death or divorce. Let me read that one. It typically lists each person's assets, debts, and outlines how they'll be handled should the couple divorce later on.
Yeah, that's before marriage. That means you need to have it. She said before, upon marriage.
This thing look like a wheel.
No, so I keep on saying like it's more or less like what you
Well,
have
yeah.
before you guys get
They're
married.
still alive.
So I don't know if you can do a prenup while you're inside the marriage.
So
I don't know about
so
that.
I mean, it's fine if
Yeah, you can.
When you're already inside the marriage,
Yeah,
10
you
years in,
can.
you cannot be like, okay, let's go and sign
Yeah, you
prenup.
can start, you can do a prenup.
I don't know about
Yeah.
10 years, but I think
I
you
think
can.
maybe I don't know. But
So that's why I
if-
understand it like
if-
it's before marriage. And
No,
again,
you can, because I'm watching Real Housewives and like that's one thing I'm using because I'm watching Real Housewives and like they divorce and marry a lot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like even during like there's some people like while they're married they decide like like I just feel like I need to protect my assets so they get it while they're married.
Their assets.
Their own assets like exactly.
so is that like a prenup now or just like a law contract that if anything
But
happens?
Prenup is contracts now.
yeah.
but
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sha.
but
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, I'm saying like, if we're going to split it, it's fine, right? If we work together and we worked on something and we built something together, I'm fine with splitting it. Like, down.
Exactly.
50-50.
Okay. But
I'm fine. But if it's my sweat, if it's all me,
what if
like,
you're not with my-
you get what I mean, bro.
Serious.
The figure of speech.
We don't joke here.
But yeah, if it's all me, I'll give a certain percentage, but it can't be 50-50 at that point.
But wait now.
I asked him. You asked a good question. I like that. I'm gonna ask you too.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna ask
Carry
you. Because you were not here last week. Okay, finish your question.
No. Follow up for them. So is it a deal breaker for you if a man doesn't want to get a prenup? Give her the mic, please.
What me?
I watched Dora to answer first
You know
now.
you always want you to answer first.
Hey.
But haven't you noticed?
Wait, what's the question
Are you
again?
saying
Sorry.
you?
Yeah, there's something there.
Let's get it. Wait, hold on.
Don't just do that, my guy.
So don't mind them.
What am I
Just-
doing?
Please,
just
my
listen
sister
to the
doesn't want
question.
us to
Who is your
continue,
sister?
Huh?
Me now.
Okay, I'm just asking.
Okay. Wait, what's the question?
Anyway,
Because-
is it a deal breaker if somebody you are going to get married to doesn't want to get a prenup? Yeah, it's stupid man.
I don't think so. Like as per his entry, we're about to get married, and he doesn't want to sign a prenup.
Yeah, he doesn't want a prenup.
Like
He wants a prenup. Like, is it a deal breaker for you if he wants a prenup?
Yes, he did.
Wait, now let that talk now.
He's a Christian.
I don't know. Like I think.
Like he's telling you that okay, for us to guys to sign this thing, say
Like,
Wait,
it's not like,
She understands now.
wait, because you see, I'm giving
I
her something to
think
think about.
for me, like I base as like Oscar said too, like my foundation, my value is like what I see for myself is we are entering this marriage together, till death do we part. So for me, if we're going to if you are marrying, we should be if you let me talk now. If once we are married or like even before marriage, like we know, like okay, I'm trusting you with my life, you're trusting me with yours. Like everything I own is yours.
It's okay
everything
now.
you own is mine. So like, yeah,
Hold on, the person.
Wait, yours.
No, but like, shout out to you for that.
What
I
Dora, what
believe
about
Will
that-
I not answer?
I be, sorry.
Let Dora talk
Just
now.
one.
Okay,
course,
no, you
now.
can just talk.
So like, we all have deal breakers in like even in our relationships. So
Even
maybe your deal
friendships.
breaker. Yeah, of course, because we are a lot. Maybe a deal breaker for you is cheating, stepping out. So if that happens, because like it can happen, and it's outside your control, and then you cannot just bring yourself
To accept it.
to accept, what has happened.
That way to depend on the type. Anyway, go ahead.
The type of what?
Type of cheating.
The type.
There's no types.
Wait, I know that attack me.
because cheating is cheating.
Hey, sorry.
No. So like, no. So yes, cheating is cheating. But then like, one thing I've come to find out is, it is not the cheating in itself that actually hurts women. It is maybe trying to lie
I don't understand.
about the cheating. No. Listen.
You know what funny with this guy? You see, it's not the cheating that affect the woman. It's a lie.
Listen.
Hold on.
No. Listen. For me, I am very, very like upfront.
Have you cheated before?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
What do you mean, obviously?
No. I did not cheat.
Oh, you stepped out.
Because I told her that
That
listen,
you want to go out.
no, I never told her I wanted to go out. I told her, listen, I am not going to be exclusive to you, but I am going to be honest. No, so this will happen. I told her I am going to be honest with you. No, listen now. Why you distracting?
Yeah, go ahead.
I told her I'm going to be honest with you, and I will let you know if anything happens. Like I'm going to be upfront with you, and then something happened, and
You let her know.
no, not that I let her know. She found out.
I don't
And
want
then-
that. You lied
That's where
now.
you fumble.
You lied now.
No, listen. No, listen. So that is where situation differs. So let me just give you guys like a brief snip into it. So it happened. She was away, and then she got back. And she come. No, I wasn't.
No, she
I
just
told
said
her.
you won't be
I
exclusive.
told her. So she came back, and then she had a problem with her mom. And she comes to my house. Then I was cutting my hair, and then she was like, "Oh, babe, unlock your phone." Then I unlock my phone. Then she goes through it. Somebody asked me if they put a gun to my head. Was it you? Was it you that asked me if they put a gun? Yeah, it was you, bro. I remember.
Exactly that kind of question.
Aki was like, "Did they put gun to my head for me to have given her my phone?" Yeah. So like I unlocked it, and then she went through it, and then yeah. When she asked me, "Oh, who is this person?" Trust me, I said, "Oh, it's a friend." She's like, "Why are you lying? I know you don't have female friends." Because of course, like I don't have female. No, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't.
Are you in his life?
So it seems every time.
No,
So wait,
you're
you
not my
don't have
friend.
So you don't have me. You
I
don't,
don't keep female friends.
no. Okay, no. That's one thing I hate in my life. I hate lies.
I don't keep female friends. Listen.
Every time I come into this
almost
house, there are
any
two
chick-
things smelling.
What?
Your beans with female perfume or cologne is mixed together.
Yeah, a lady just leaving, maybe.
Living from where? You're coming for Bible study.
No, but the point
Go
I'm
ahead,
trying,
go ahead.
the
No,
point
no.
I'm trying to
Any
make.
female dog can never go to your house. Don't even go there. Don't even go to your
No,
house.
but the point
Go
I'm
ahead.
trying to make is that, I'm trying to say that some people can keep female friends. Honorable shout out to them, but me, I don't keep female friends.
Oh, it's easy now.
Okay. So yeah, that happened, and then I'll be honest. There was no reason for me to lie, but I was like, shit, this person is already in a bad situation because like she got into a fight with her mom, then she came to my house. So I was like, oh, she got into a fight with her mom, she came to my house, and then she's seeing this now. So I know that people say, oh, there's no way you lie to protect someone, but then I'm just like, I did not want her to deal with. I did not want her to deal with my situation, like right there and then. But then I lied. But what I'm saying is that if you are honest with somebody, it's not about you not joining. You are in a bad situation, you come to someone's house to seek refuge. Then you realize that, okay, this person came to your house to seek refuge. And there's about to be more problems. So she has
No,
nowhere else.
for me, wait, I'm not about to attack you. For me, it's like, why did she ask to check your phone? She knew she was going to find something like us. Like the truth is that if I'm asking to check your phone, I'm looking for problem. But that's the honest truth. Like,
Yeah. No.
I play that song problem in this when you use this part.
What do you mean by exclusive?
You're not exclusive. You're just having fun.
No. She was exclusive to me.
No, they were exclusive now.
No, she was exclusive.
Ringo,
Exclusive.
Yeah.
That's what you
Yeah.
Ringo almost
Yeah.
came out for nothing.
But then, no. But then I'll be honest with you. I've given her like that's actually like the first time that she was going through my message. Like she's been with my phone before. She's done. Like she has actually not gone through it. So like I was saying, she was away, and then she just felt that but like something was off, and then that was why she went through that. So I understand what you're trying to say. That of course you have found something and all, but then like the onus still falls back on me because I should have told her. Listen,
yeah, that's true. Nobody's
XYZ.
even defending you. You're even worse.
But T, life is funny. So it might not be the first time you've done that. Because for her to walk in and say, young man, give me your phone.
No, she never said give me your phone. She said, babe. She said, babe, unlock your phone, bro.
I'm trying to walk through the flow. You get what I mean?
No, she said, babe, unlock your phone. But then, like, going back to the point I was trying to make.
Go back to your point.
The point I'm trying to make is that anything can happen. Like, your husband might cheat.
Maybe I can answer now.
Answer
Yeah, of
now.
course.
Answer.
So what? So if those deal breakers occur, what are you going to do then?
Oh, me, I was always going to get a prenup. Which kind of deal breaker? A prenup is essential. Me personally, like, I feel like
Me
All these
personally,
Jamaican
I
people.
just feel like me, like the thing is just like I like to protect myself, and like I just feel like I'm not by having a prenup. I'm not like saying, oh, we're going to divorce. I'm just protecting my stuff. At the end of the day, like men cheat. At the end of the day, like I can cheat. I cannot cheat, but like I can. Wait, that was a slip of tongue. I'm not a cheat. I can never be.
Dora. Hey, God of mercy. How many times your tongue going to sleep today?
Guys, I meant he might cheat. Because my own is like I have a very sharp tongue and I might say things that you can never forgive, all this type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And like anything can happen. I just feel like anything can happen. So just be safe, fam. Like at the end of the day, I would never want to walk my blood and sweat and tears, and then somebody But wait, because now Britney Spears is getting divorced after 1 year of marriage, and her husband is asking for half of her assets.
No, but yeah, the thing, like, at the end of, the thing is, we're getting to a point whereby marriage might not be essential again for the society.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because if you look at it, before, let's say, like 5 years ago, if someone tells me they don't want to get married, we'll have real argument. Why? I'll argue with them. But now, I sit back and just allow them. Because why? If someone I don't want to use that, but let's say, there's some people I know, right? I'll prefer them not to get married. No, not use your name. No. You know why I prefer them like that? You know why? They cannot change that lifestyle.
What do you mean by that lifestyle?
There's a lifestyle they have, right? It will take some sanitization.
What lifestyle are you talking about?
See, you know where the way
The nail on the head.
the way you were on the street before. They usually no. They usually you pulled back without anybody pulling you.
No, hold on, please. Because I don't like all this allegation.
No.
What do you
When
mean
you're
by
on
on
the
the
street,
street?
when you're on the street.
What do you mean by on the street?
Okay, when you're on the walkway, sidewalk. When you're on the sidewalk, you pulled out.
Yeah,
say
of
no.
course. Like, see,
Wait now. So when you pulled out,
that pull out is.
my guy laughing.
That's so bad.
Okay, you put it, whatever. But like, about 7 of us here now, right? The way everyone will handle that situation will be different.
We'll handle the pulling out.
Because okay, yeah.
No, because that's what you just said,
No,
bro.
no, okay, the exit.
Yeah.
The way someone like Oscar might be like, come on, be gone. Based on his personality.
Oh, okay.
Someone like me might be gone.
Okay.
Someone like you might have the control. Can never have control. That one, leave Aki. I know him.
But land your plane, Sha. I want to know.
But the thing is, that's the reason why I say those people, when you look at the different personalities, you could actually say, if you look at your friends, you say, this guy, if he says he don't want to do this thing, just allow him.
If you say he doesn't want to get married,
Yeah. See, I'm not saying before I'll fight you, but now you think this guy might be a calamity
they get
for
married.
his society
So like more
and
problems.
also his own clan. So it's better for him to stay that way. He might learn a lesson that will be the consequence for that will be individual instead of collateral damage.
No, but I honestly do think that marriage is not for everybody though.
You guys get my point? Yeah, you guys looking at me as if
Because
like
you really
Barbie.
went around in circles. I was tired, like collateral damage.
Okay, what kind of human being? Okay.
They say,
No,
Carly,
I-
did you get your own point?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, you don't get my point?
no, did you get a prenup? That's what he said.
Oh no, I said it last week. Why would I do that? Do you know one thing in life? At the end of the day, if you guys understand life like this, I told him something. If tomorrow she wants to take everything, Baba, I'm not leaving this world with nothing. Take it. If you're not built something from zero, what's the point of you? You want to all property? Any parent take it. So what?
Okay.
One day you'll fall down and go. You will not take one thing out of this world.
That's true. But
Fact.
I've not yet fallen down. Why should Nana let them take it?
I mean, that's his own.
No.
That's
Oh,
his.
yeah,
That's
that-
No.
like,
The
it makes
reason I
sense,
say
though.
that is,
But
see,
it's fair.
but the thing is, if you start to see life as acquiring, if you've been, okay, you will not leave this world with anything. It happens. See, for sometimes you have to be the foolish one in some stations. Makes sense. You see that Keke Papa issue, eh? If the boyfriend kept quiet, do you know that she will feel? Do you know that she'll be the one feeling stupid? Do you know what silence does? It's golden.
Why are you looking at me, though?
I think he's sleeping now. Who am I going to look at before? Okay, anyway, I can go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh yeah,
But
no,
I
I
get your
was just.
point, Kali. I get your point.
No, don't get my point.
I get it. I've already got it.
You and Jira, I don't understand.
Why are you associating me with Dami now?
What do you mean?
Oh, no, not like that. Like, Dami is Asake. Like, nobody can be on his level, guy. Let's
So hold on.
Lonely at the
Let me ask you a
top.
question. If you see Dami outside and then Dami blocks you, like he blocks you and then like he wants to get to know you, like
He will block me as in how?
No, block.
Oh, like
no,
you
no,
will
no, no.
Like-
you will not like,
Don't use
Engage, like approach,
Now you say
approach.
block. That's so ras,
Yeah,
guy.
his approach.
What do you mean that's so right?
Like,
Are we know?
guy,
I'm not
block you.
Nigerian,
You know,
bro.
you know, say they're asking you. You know, say they're asking you that. They don't
wait,
know.
but like if you should yeah, he will explain.
Why are you saying that's so right? As if you lived in a
Relax now. That's not what I mean. Like use another word that is not really. Why you say block, guy? That even sound.
No, it's right.
so
Please go ahead, carry on, my brother.
you like he approaches you.
Uh-huh.
So like that's what I mean by block. Like he
The
approaches you.
reason why you are asking her this question for me, you tell me after she answer. Eh? Ask.
No,
Why you
because
asking her now? You tell me.
no because
Dami.
Idiot.
Don't I enter every man sitting on this one?
so
He hasn't said anything.
yeah, I just saw the rub on his tie.
Oscar has not said anything controversial.
That is. Oh, okay. Oscar. Because I'm thinking like bang.
Nah, I can't. Like,
Oh yeah, let's be hitting the all nails on their heads. Let's be clear.
Onions.
Okay, ask your question.
So of course, so you see like Dami walk up to you, like, and again I'm not even dissing him. I don't know why you're laughing. Like he cannot walk
waiting
up
for
to
you to
you.
land.
He walks up to you, like are you trying to say you're not going to give him your number? No, be serious.
No, it doesn't depend though. Like I won't give him my number, and it's not anything deep.
You're capping
though.
now.
I'm not capping.
No, hold on.
Wait, let me finish.
Let her
Let me
finish, let her
finish.
finish, let her finish.
I won't give him my number because I don't give people my number anyhow. Like for real. Like I'm that type of person. Like me personally. I won't. Wait. Let me explain why me fair will though. Yeah, she's a very nice person. Like honestly.
I won't like message.
I'm on that one. It was so.
Just stay there.
So
Exactly.
you leave the person on red.
I think you're worse than.
I'm on that one. Is worse. You should have told the
Then you're
person.
not nice, and that's just like being fake nice.
Exactly. You see, that's the
Lonely are they top?
I just say.
No, so that I don't. Especially if let's say your guy is waiting for you in the car. Yeah, and you're coming to approach me. I don't want to disgrace you. So okay, sure.
Oh, okay. Like,
Oh, I see what you mean. So you're like, you know what? To take the number for so that you know righteousness. Okay.
Don't worry, it's fine. You
But-
can
but
hurt their
that's actually
feelings.
bad,
they'll
because
be
you know
okay.
why? What you've done is you've raised the person's hope. You know the person's hope. So the person that you might even give the person Instagram. The person
First of all, I don't even ask for people's number. If anybody knows me, you know that is your Instagram. Is your Instagram? I'll take.
Yeah, that's
I will
what I'm
never
saying.
take
If you
your
ask for my
number.
Instagram, I'll give you. But
I
if you ask
always
for my
tell you that I
number,
don't take people's number. Like why? I always say.
Hey,
that
Dami,
your
why is your
Instagram
voice shaking now? Chill, bro.
only add it up.
You say I should not enter him.
Yes.
no, honestly,
like,
like,
hilarious.
for me, I don't ask for Instagram, man.
What you ask for?
Your number, bro.
yeah, that's fair.
Your
That's
number.
what you should ask for.
Like, give me your number. Like,
I feel like asking for numbers, like asking for house address in this time and age, is like very direct
Me,
to
I
the
don't-
person.
Like I don't.
But
even
like
want
asking
to
for like
call
the
you
IG
anyway, so
is
why?
like,
No, I'm not
yeah,
calling
we
you.
can just be friends.
I
and
like, I
that's
don't
it.
because so number one is this, and this is me giving away game. I know that so many guys are by default going to ask for your number.
What are
Sorry.
you guys looking at?
Sorry. So many
Yeah,
guys
IG.
by default are going to ask for your IG.
They lie.
So
Most
many-
people ask for number.
That's
So
a
me,
lie,
that-
bro.
No, if no, see,
Bro,
this is
man,
the
back
thing,
to
if you have a
IG,
good
bro.
conversation,
Number,
if you have a good
What do you
conversation
ask
with the
you for?
I
person,
feel
No,
like
that's actually
if you have a
true.
good
I
conversation
can't
with the
lie.
person,
Most people
right?
ask for your
Yeah,
IG.
your
when I
IG than
when I
number.
see, I also people most.
No, but you also ask for IG though.
I do. Hold on now, hold on. I see people ask for number a lot, like a lot.
Nah,
it's
not,
very common.
not now anymore. Not now anymore, bro.
Wait, for me, I think most people ask me for my number though. I can't lie.
They ask for
You
number.
know why? For
Maybe
you.
because they're older, like. Yeah, they look older. Possibly are not.
T, your game, your game is
My
now
sister.
free game. Everybody knows it.
No, of course, like.
I can't. I'm stretching my hand now. Blood flow. No, my left hand.
How do you do like this now?
My left hand now. Blood flow.
What you do like
My left hand now. You want to do like okay? I should do like this. Are you mad?
You know what? Aki, since Aki was sitting with me, I'm not saying Aki do this.
I can't. Like,
Before you know, I've seen, you know, how to graduate like this nonsense, Jida. You move on that pillow now. You don't know. Camera, you know there's proof now. But anyway, Aki, continue.
No, but honestly, like, I'm usually very, very direct. Ask for the number and then text the girl. So, and again, another mistake guys make is people enjoy chatting. Like, hey, how's your day? Have you eaten? It's kind of like
why are you laughing?
talks that.
Continue. That's why you're laughing.
What are you talking about, though?
It's true.
No, but like, so like for me, it's usually like very, very direct. Like, if you get a girl's number, boom. Like, how long?
What will you do when you get home?
What do you mean? No. What do you mean by that? No, what would I do when I get home?
You get someone number. You get someone number.
No, I'm not calling you
No,
though.
why will you call it first time? I like Aki. You know what I like Aki style? Aki will never go home before he call that person. Aki will call the person right there. Because one thing that Aki don't like disappointments. No, I know you collect this thing now. You collect email and other things. No, it's Oscar that will collect email. Oscar will collect email.
No, but honestly, like, so if a guy approaches you and then I don't know, you kind of like him. You kind of like the rapport that happened
Lonely.
initially. So how long should it happen before like you guys meet? Or should you guys even meet at all?
Okay, I'm not taking this mic. You're not taking this mic, Baba. They're not seeing you.
Oh, okay. For me, I think I observe and judge you from how you're texting me before I'm like, so, and I would want like after maybe a week or two, we can say, okay, let's go out, let's see.
Explain what you mean. Like, let's say-
That's pretty short.
What are you looking out for?
It's short.
Yeah, we could do it short.
I thought this guy, Oscar. Hold on.
She said a week or two of conversation, right?
Like you've seen the person.
You had a prior conversation. You enjoyed the conversation. He asked for your number. You gave it to him. You continue the conversation online in a week
For
or
4
two.
weeks. For
That's
4
fine.
weeks.
Yeah. Because it's different if I met you online.
I agree with me, fam. I
No,
agree with me, fam.
but you got it. But the thing is, so Oscar is saying the conversation should continue for how long? 6
No.
weeks? Because we're looking at you.
No. So the thing.
So this is me. I think they are different. Like, there's no one way
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys. Everybody's different. Everybody has their different styles.
Asking for my opinion.
Okay. I'm just saying, right? No, like the way they're attacking Oscar, and the way they're saying, like, oh, you know, you
What
can't-
attack Oscar, Baba?
you know, and the way they're saying, oh, you don't ask for Instagram. I mean, there are different ways. There are guys that their Instagram, quote unquote, is popping, and they don't have to do. It's like an asset, so they don't have to do too much. Get your Instagram, they follow, and that's pretty much like more than half of work done. Just saying. So there are different ways. There are guys that talk on the phone, you know, they sound charming. It's just different, you know. So there's no
Why did you look
one
at?
way.
Why did you look at you when you made that last?
No, like this way he's looking at me, and I'm like, guy, why are you
Oh,
looking
okay.
So honestly, like, see, like I get you and I get your point, but what I'm saying is that this bro said. So in fact, the fact that she said 2 weeks and then you said 2 weeks is 2 days, meaning that it's actually like 1 month.
Did I want 2 days? 2 days answer.
No, but
Right.
like I'll be honest with you, like if you understand that this DM is a junk.
What do you
Yeah.
say, sir?
If you understand that their DMs are crazy.
But you have the number. Just call.
No, I'm talking to your point. If you understand, because I'm wondering what I'm discussing with the girl
Oh,
for
I
1
see what
month.
you mean. Yeah.
We have even 2 weeks, bro.
So how long?
And again, why am I on the call with you?
Sorry.
I don't talking stage, bro.
No, for him.
How long? How long
Talking stage.
is?
Sorry, wait.
So like
Please,
honestly,
no,
Please, let's
Oscar,
define.
let's get
Hold
for Oscar.
Wait.
on.
Oh my goodness.
Bros, hold on. What's talking stage, please?
Talking state. It's
Please
like.
let me defend my sister before she embarrasses
Is
both of us
it,
here.
wait, let me say.
Are you sure?
I
Okay.
would say small. It's a stage where you're getting to know the person. Like at that point, you don't owe each other anything. Like I'm talking to. It's like
Would you have physically met the person?
yeah. So yeah. Sometimes.
And you can have different talking stage at the same time, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's weird.
No, wait.
What's it weird?
Wait. So talking stage for you is there any expectations behind your talking stage or not?
That's when
No,
the talking
like-
stage ends. Like the expectation. Like,
No, like I'm
have
saying,
to-
you guys are talking. You're talking because you know, like this guy is into me, and it's
Not
possibly.
into me, but like maybe there's an interest there. Okay, let me see like what. Yeah, like what do you have? Like what's in you that.
Okay, there's an interest from you, Abby.
Yeah, either
Okay,
from
okay.
me or from him. Like
Okay.
Whoever.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be mutual at that point.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Okay.
Yeah, in my opinion.
Wait,
No, no, please defend your sister.
I'm so confused.
Talking stage. Talking
Like
stage.
for me, a talking stage is like I feel like a talking stage is different for different people, and you actually have to head on know what's happening. For example, if you meet a guy in the club, you don't expect the talking stage to be like any relationship. Talking stage is for for Kasibe. But if like you meet the person, like the person sees you outside, and then you meet, and then the person's like, it depends like the situation also, and like you also have to communicate that to the person. Like after 1 week, if you guys meet up after 1 week and you guys are talking back to back, you need to ask like, what are we doing? Okay, we're still talking for fun, right? Or as par, is there anything different based on like the vibes? At the end of the day, I feel like a lot of girls assume. For me personally, like if you take my number anywhere and we're talking consecutively for 1 week, like I'm personally going to ask you like especially if you're like getting funky, like you're starting to like expect me to text you every day, like I'll ask you like, oh, is this thing still something that is just like freelancing, or like do you want it to be deeper? Because at the end of the day, like if you're having
Freelancing.
yeah, like I can still talk to other people still, and like we're
That
still like
word,
just
eh?
fucking around and stuff, not like
But-
that's how I feel.
So
That's how
I feel, yeah, this talking stage thing, yeah, is peculiar to individuals, just like Akin said, yeah, and she also noted, like, the situation will also determine,
Put your mouth,
how long, this thing will last for, or what. And again, talking stage is what exactly are you guys talking about? It's not, yes, hold on. It's not all talking. No, you can give her the mic. It's not all talking stage. It's not a talking stage that they're actually talking about things that matter. Some talking stage, they're all talking nonsense. Reality things, God bless you, have you eaten? I mean, every single time. The same, no, I know.
That's Kali's style now.
Like the same kind of conversation.
Are you going to gym?
Every day, yeah. All those, monopolized conview. You're just talking about the same things every time. So you can't really take that as, serious. But you guys are already,
No, but I'll be honest with you. In this day and age, Akin, you know this because you're a ladies' man. You cannot. I beg. I've known you for almost 10 years now. You just put it down.
like birthday party. Let it continue. The last we talked about pregnancy scare.
Hey, Kali, God.
You know, continue.
But what I'm saying is that if you're talking to a girl and no, please, I need you guys to be talking. If a guy is asking you, have you eaten? And he's asking you that for 1 week.
Doesn't really
Do you
make
feel
sense.
hungry?
You
Even
know you're
after
not going to
2
reply
days.
him anymore.
Yeah, and I don't reply you anymore. No, it
Stop
doesn't
it,
really
bro.
depend.
Oscar is already rubbing the mic in a duty way. Am I doing something wrong?
It doesn't really depend. though.
Wait. Let me comment on this, right? Sure, the matter is everybody has a different agenda.
Agenda.
And I feel like that agenda determines how long or how short you want to talk to the person. Why you say you feel like 2 weeks is short is too long is because based on prior conversations, most people want to get it within a week or two to get. They have like on the path like, okay, talking, this is exciting, we're just going to continue that initial hype and move. If you want to build something with the person for a while, you know, you want to be more careful, more observatory. Like you don't want to throw pearls before stones. You don't want to show out the things that you would be disrespectful for. You want to, you know, really understand exactly who you're getting into character with, right?
Oscar,
So
that used to exist in 1945.
that's why I mean like
No, hold on.
No, I said
Hold
they're different.
on, hold
Everybody
on,
has a
Kali.
different agenda.
Kali, hold on. It's not about
a different
agenda.
honestly
I'm
because
dead serious with you, yeah. I'm being honest with you. If I meet a girl, she's fine, she's beautiful, and then like she really looks good. Even if I see this person and then this person, I'm like, okay, yeah, you know what? I think I can marry this person, bro. First week, man.
But that's you know.
First week, let's get down.
But that's you.
Get
Yeah.
down to what?
Let's
like,
fuck, bro.
Like, let's fuck. No, but like it also depends on the
And then you
girl.
know the thing. And then you know the thing.
a
And
different
then you know the
agenda,
thing.
you know.
Listen, that removes a very big tension away.
From what?
Because prior to that, there is so much like tension. They know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Prior to the first knock,
What was he talking about?
they know.
Wait.
Yeah.
There's so much tension.
Heavy.
So now let's remove this tension away. Then we now know that you know what? Because if the guy is not,
It is on now.
It's
It is
true.
on. It is
But
on.
actually, for me,
Listen,
it
listen,
depends on the
listen,
girl.
listen.
Like for real.
listen again.
I won't call
Because
it
once that is out of the corner, then now you almost know everybody's real intention. Is he here just for this sex? Is he here because he's actually into me? And then you begin to like it's just like your communication, your interaction post sex is usually way different pre-sex.
See, you have to answer
But
this
what if
question.
the person what if the person doesn't want to have sex with the person first
Exactly.
week?
That's what I
No,
want to
but
say.
the
That's
person
what I
is
want to
interested
say.
in the
fuck.
person.
That's what I want to say.
I get what I'm saying. Like it's different agendas. Like
Wait,
honestly,
yo,
like
yo,
as
wait,
long
wait,
as-
wait,
as
I have
long
a
as that
question.
is
No,
your
no,
reality.
Aki, wait. Aki.
Okay, he
Aki,
moves on. He
Aki,
moves on.
Aki, wait.
Oh, go on.
T just said, T, do you know that the likability or the possibility of you leaving that person in the next 3 months is higher because of that thing that happened in that first week?
Why?
That's a lie, though.
It's not all the time. Like it actually just
You guys don't
depends.
understand now. See. If it's someone, I must have someone you want to marry, not boyfriend, not relationship.
Bro, let me tell you something.
you said
Listen,
you meet the person. You say
let
you
me
want to
tell you
marry the
something,
person.
Kali. If I have a one, see, if I fuck the person,
Also use that word. It's
if I
making me
fuck
feel
someone,
somehow.
if I have sex with someone,
Yeah.
since you want to brand,
Yeah.
no, that is not love yet.
That's not love yet.
If I have sex with someone I meet on the very first day,
yeah.
it doesn't negate the fact that I can marry them.
for you.
But that's for you.
That's for you. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to
Exactly.
say. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
You
Yeah,
can't,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't like
Okay,
inject
Aki, go
that
ahead.
like what's what everybody is in the same.
Exactly.
Do you get my point?
It does not like having sex with someone I meet today does not change anything about them in my head or in my. It does not make them easier. It does not. Nah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
So, would you ask the potential person going to get married to about their body count?
Talk to me nice.
I'll be honest. Yes, I would.
So what's your deal breaker?
I swear. You have to be on that 5, bro.
But you keep.
get-
But to be honest,
Yes.
do people really keep count of?
Stand
Where
up.
am I? So that is
Hold on.
Yeah, so I'm going somewhere. So by that, so with your logic, yeah, if all the guys were like that, right? You know, then that means people's body count should be really high because.
What do you mean? Like if all the girls like that?
Yeah, I'm saying if we're all moving the way you're moving, like every guy is like trying to, you know, fuck first.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means everybody's body count will be high. Like, at
So I'll
that
be
point.
honest with you, 100%. But then the truth, not like let's
Nobody
be
moves
real.
like that. Have you?
Let's be real. Not so many people move like
Exactly.
that.
So, I
not
mean,
so
I'm
many
just-
people. Not so many people have the confidence to say, "Listen,
It's not about the confidence.
Baba is the confidence."
It's all about preference.
Bro, I've
People
been
are not.
out.
Hey,
Listen,
my man,
listen,
my man.
guy.
Do you get
No,
it? That's
Oscar,
like this is what I'm
listen.
trying to make you understand,
Oscar,
right?
listen, I've been out.
It's like
Listen,
no. So
yes,
he's
I've
saying
been out.
the reason why
Listen,
people's
my
body
guy.
counts are not so high is because they don't have the confidence to do it in the first week or two. Right?
Yes.
Fine, and I'm saying like it's not for everybody because some people are not really interested in doing.
No, he should ask the question again because I was talking about the reason why most guys. I'll be honest. The reason why most guys get friend zoned is because they never want their feelings to get shattered.
What do you mean?
So it's simple. I don't know how many guys meet a girl. I don't know, and then they don't want to have sex.
See,
If I see someone that I actually really like, and then this person is attracted to me, that's why I say I don't keep female friends because the only female friends that I keep are the ones that I'm attracted to. The only.
And that's
the only
where
chicks
that's
around
what the
me.
thing is.
What?
Because you don't actually keep female friends. Because I do keep female friends. And,
Yeah, and then
it's
that's what I'm
not.
saying. I am
Do you get what-
attracted- I am
and
attracted
it's,
to the
it's,
female
more,
friends
it's more or
that
less
I'm
like,
keeping.
oh, I'm seeing this as a friend. Literally, I'm not like thinking of anything
You're not hearing what I'm
beyond that,
saying.
right?
I don't want us to deviate from the conversation, but what I'm trying to let you know is that for me, I like my emotions are under check, such as it's as simple as, bro, I'm not here to be texting you 100 million times in a year. I want to get down with you, yes or no, boom. And then if she says no, like I'm not going to be texting you, hey, what's up? Because she knows. She has been through it 100 times.
Okay.
She knows the scheme. Please let me speak, I beg. She knows the scheme.
wait.
She
now.
knows the scheme. Maybe she fell for it like the first 5 times. But then she just knows that, listen, man, bro. And then I'm sure that you guys get irritated sometimes because
That's
you
the
want
thing,
some
like,
guys
you
to go
want
straight
them
to the
just
point.
Be honest. Like,
Like
I
who,
feel
bro?
that's fair.
Hold on, let me ask you.
No,
See,
wait,
you
wait.
guys, hold on. No, let her finish, please.
What I'm saying is like when a nigga comes to me like if you want to fuck me I would rather you know than at the end of the day we're talking for 1 month and then like we fuck and then you leave. Like I want to know at the beginning like oh what are your intentions because that's fair. Like at the end of the day if you want to fuck you should actually say it. Like I've had a bunch of niggas tell me to be honest like they want to fuck and simply no that's the end we move our both separate ways.
Okay, what? See.
But what if the intention is not to actually?
Wait. You will talk. You will talk 1 second.
No, Kami, please let me speak.
Okay, let's go ahead. Go
But
ahead.
let me just. What if the intention is not to actually like sleep with you, is to be there long term?
No, then that they should say it.
But does he like wait? So he has to mention it from the beginning. Wait.
No, you doesn't have to mention it from. If you want to fuck, you should mention it from the beginning.
See, so I'm of the contrary to him, I'm of the opinion that the best relationships are born out of the best friendships. The people. To
That's
be
not
honest.
what we're talking about.
But wait, hold
I'm just
on
saying
now.
that- I'm just saying that if you want to fuck, just say it from the onset. Don't leave somebody on.
He does see that can be part of it at the end of the day. I might be in it, yes. I want to obviously we're dating, I want to sleep with you at the same time. Yeah, but I still like you. You feel me? So it's not part of it. I'm trying to say that.
Hold on. T, before you go forward. Your idea. Why I said your idea is flawed. Let me break it down so you see why. What? You asked you one question. T, what body count can't you allow? What did T say?
I said under 5.
Then T in that same breath say, anyone I meet, only female friend, I'll hit them.
I'm going to address. See, listen here. Listen.
Am I
No.
smoking ganja?
No, you are very, very sane. You are very, very
So
sane.
hold on. So
I want to address-
T,
I want to address
every
those 2
female friend you
points.
have met.
I want to address those 2 points.
Okay.
That
Address
you
that
just raised.
body count first.
No, I'm going to know. I actually want to address
Okay,
these
address
guys.
it, yeah, go ahead.
I don't explain anything.
No, of course you don't.
Oh, sorry. Go
Say that
ahead,
no,
go ahead.
Baba, listen.
No, sorry.
Baba, listen.
Explain anything you want.
But listen, yeah. You see, the problem is that some of these guys are still using 90-50 logic in 2023. Yes, of course. because she has this mobile phone. Yes, one guy. I don't know. It could have happened. Maybe let us know. One guy in Florida could be in your DM and he's going to offer to fly you out to Florida. That can be a
Oh
possibility.
yes, of course.
That can be a possibility.
Oh yeah, Miami.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So that can be a possibility. So now, yeah. Okay, hold on now. This so So these guys are talking about talk long term. Yeah, talk long term would only happen if this mobile phone did not exist, and then you have the amount of options that you have right now. I'll be honest with you, the amount of options that you have right now, somebody like Fireboy does not have those options because you are pulling.
I've heard this before.
Yes, you are pulling guys. It's tough for Fireboy to pull, But then the point I'm trying to make is, while you're talking long term, you have people that are fucking already. So now, I'm being serious.
Laughing?
I was like, no, it's just an analogy. He's trying to get to know you long term, but then you're fucking people already. So where does that emotional connection come in to the point where you're going to say, you know what? I think I like this guy. I'm going to stop fucking these people. And then let me start giving him my attention. And then him still holding up. Maybe in his head, the date is month 3. And then you stop fucking guys at month 1. And then, bro, you have emotions. You have needs. What are you going to tell him? He has to speed up his game.
That's not the same with what I was saying.
No,
what you're
Baba,
saying is
that was
different from.
what-
I told you that
that was
the
what you were
best.
saying,
No,
Baba.
I told you that
You
the
said-
best.
You said he
I've
was
not said
born.
anything.
But you see, you are being emotional. That's your problem.
Let me talk now.
But go ahead.
I said the best friendships, yeah. The best relationships are born out of the best friendships. For me, yeah. Anybody that's like everybody that I've dated in the past, yeah, they've been my friends actually first. Like I have to be friends with you. It's just me. Like I'm not trying to say, oh, that's your own style. It works for you. Me, this one works for me. If I really want to be with somebody, like seriously, I have to have them as a friend first.
Why?
Because that's how it works for me. Because
Why?
I need
What's
to
the
start
reason?
so that I can know about them easily. If I start sleeping with you,
He's saying that.
No, hold on.
I see things clearer, yeah, when I don't let my emotions get in the way. Meaning that I'm your friend first. Like I'm telling you, I can see things better because I know, I like you. I'll be relaxing. So relax now. It works for you, doesn't mean
The reason I'm asking, no, please. No, I'm not being hostile because like we're actually applying male logic here.
So
When do you hold on? AK, please be honest, man. When do you
I'm
actually?
not done talking.
No, please. Don't worry. I'll give you the mic. AK, no. I'll give him the mic. AK, when do you actually feel like this emotional inclination towards like a girl? Like when is that rush high? Before or after knocking?
No.
Be honest, bro.
Me, I
Be
don't
honest,
need,
bro.
To me,
No,
you don't
hold
need
on.
to
I'm
knock
not
first.
asking you, Baba. I'm actually asking because you are saying that emotion gets involved once you start knocking. But I'm not telling you that the need to do all those things, text, go out for all these things is high,
No, but
see,
you're making it.
I'm not making anything.
Because
Let him talk. Let Aki
the
talk.
person
Let's
I asked
listen.
him too. I don't know the experience.
Why?
he has.
Bro, he has experience with women. That's what I'm saying.
No. The difference between Jira has experience with relationships, from what he has said.
Baba.
This guy has experience with maybe hitting girls after 1 week. Both of you can relate to each other.
So,
Let him talk.
so the question is like when, like emotionally, before I have sex. Yeah. Yeah, before we have sex. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So what happens post?
My own logic is, yeah.
So
the fact that you are building something- okay,
once I have sex, or once we've had sex, the infatuation or whatever it is starts to die down, and then I start to see clearer, understand you clearer.
What are you talking about, bro?
And then it makes more sense for me to say, okay, am I being with this person? Because if I'm being honest, right, and that's why I'm seconding what T is. I'm seconding what he's saying because I like to get that thing out of the way as quickly as possible.
Are you more likely to leave that person?
If yes,
After you have
yes.
sex.
This is what I was
So
trying
wait,
to
it
tell
works
this
both
guy.
ways. It works both. No. But that's the thing. You guys are saying the same thing.
I'm more likely to leave that person, yes or no?
Let me explain. Right, it works both ways. Before you have sex,
Yes.
right? There's emotions, but after you have sex, you then find out if you actually like this person or not. And if you do, then you stay, and then it makes more sense.
So you need sex to know. You need sex to find out.
It makes it. I'm saying it gives you a better. It gives you a better
But
judgment.
you are making it. You see, in that same breath, you don't say there's a higher chance of you.
Yeah, because there's a higher chance of you.
So you don't know. Wait,
But
so from
Kali-
the beginning,
but
you don't
Kali-
know if you
no,
are
but
need
Kali-
for sex before you sleep with the person or not.
But the only reason why you are staying is because you've not had the sex.
That's what you've gotten what you want.
You have gotten what you want, now you want to go.
You're about to go. What are you saying? Move to another
You guys are talking as if no we're stupid. They're talking about male logic. Wait, leave him. Wait, stop first. So you are telling me now that if you like somebody, yeah, and the person is wait, you are talking to the person, yeah, for you sleep with the person and you like the person also, and the person is denying you sex. What does that mean? That it's okay. I'm not just interested in sleeping with you for now. Let's keep talking. So what will happen? You now go.
Yes, of course.
Because the person refuses to have sex.
Yes.
That's a flawed logic.
It's not a flawed logic.
Because
The reason why it's not a flawed logic is this.
You know how many body count that person was?
Listen,
that's why I told you.
listen. The reason why it's not a flawed logic is this. And I'm going to keep telling you, yeah. See, the reason why I love these people, the reason why I love women is that
You love Will.
women. The reason why I love women is that,
Not
yeah,
these two people.
listen, no, like the reason why I love women is that they are actually very, very direct.
Not all of them.
No, they are. Women most of the time, not all of the time, only have sex with men that they actually respect. Yes. I am damn serious. I'm not talking about like the one you pick up in the club and all. Women,
okay.
women actually give sexual exclusivity to men they respect.
Not 2023.
Baba,
Well,
listen.
me, I still do. and my
Yeah,
sister
to men that
too.
they respect.
No, but
No, don't
okay,
lose off.
continue. Because the thing is,
But because my guy, if a chick does not respect you, man, you are in the friend zone. You are not getting sex.
but see, it's better for you to be in that.
Eh?
See, you know, I'll tell you why.
There are men by your friends.
See, let me tell you. No, forget this thing.
Real,
Forget
forget
this thing.
it,
T, you have to understand something.
Yeah.
No. Hold on, first. Hold on. T, you have to understand something. No, Baba, if someone say friend zone, you leave the person. It's
What do you
fine.
mean?
Because you know why? T, you know, do you know why divorce rate is high?
Why?
You know that
It's-
what the beating
it's
ones
not-
are not your born.
It's not premarital sex though. It's not just premarital sex.
But T,
It's part of it.
I know there are moral factors, but T,
Yeah.
they are women.
Yes, they are.
There are so many. You just have to have control. If someone say no,
Yeah, you move on now.
if someone put you in
So
friend
like,
zone,
we're going back to the same point, yeah?
you are still going back to even the mobile phone you said. Even now, you have more access now.
Who has more access?
Because everyone.
No. Women
No,
have
you
more
don't get
access.
what I mean. Women have more access, obviously, but you don't get what I mean.
Women have tons of access, bro.
If Aki lived during your dad's time,
Yes.
the amount of people he's hitting on a week, it will not be the same.
I doubt it. It is still almost going to be
How,
almost the same.
what do you have to prove that?
Eh?
Do you ask your dad?
What do I have to prove that?
What do you have to prove that during that time it will be the
The
same?
fact that if you look at the conditions women were in back then,
All you mean?
it is yes. See, if Dora was born
that's not what I'm
if Dora
saying.
was born in 19 if no Oga, that's not what I'm saying.
no.
If Dora was born in 1980, the only men that she knows are the men that are living around her area.
I know.
Those are the only guys that will know that okay, there is a fine chick that is living there. But then right now, Baba, you know you're the people that are in Houston that are texting you. You're laughing. So everybody knows.
Whenever I text you in Houston.
Everybody knows. Wait, I'm not dissing Akin. Akin is like in the top 5% of guys. Height, looks, and everything. Like you already put him
But
there.
no money.
But then, no, of course, the money is
Money
coming.
will come, money
The
will
money is
come,
coming.
money will come,
But then
money
what
will
I'm trying to say is that even though he's in the top 5% and all, if you check the DM ratio between himself and Dora is killing him, bro.
No. Oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah,
I'm not,
of course.
I'm not comparing. The logic, before we move on, the logic, I still kind of agree
See
with.
now, she just
I still-
DMing one guy and just telling him go and sleep. Go and sleep.
Hey, me friend, cost you.
No, but you know the funny
The guy
thing?
is telling love
See,
emoji, just telling him go and sleep.
See, you know what's funny? These guys, they enjoy it.
Of course.
They enjoy the game.
As in,
They enjoy the game
no,
because-
be honest.
because-
Would you want to be a guy?
Nah, that's like it's so hard.
No, there's so many responsibilities. It's not a joke.
It's so hard. Like
No, it's not easy. You know?
The expectations of the guy.
What will happen?
babe, oh, the babe.
I for don't do all the BBL where I go do it. Guy, I'll be in the streets.
Do you know what's funny? If
I'll
I
be in the
have a
streets.
friend with BBL, I would tell her one of the worst things that she probably delete me from her life.
What's that? What's
Bro, that
that?
means I failed as a friend. See, when your
Guy.
friend have that kind of low self-esteem, to get to a level that they've seen that their body is not enough, you failed. if you do something like that and you have a friend, that person not a friend. You have to see the person.
How about those guys that do like hair transplant?
But that one I don't even know what to say to these individuals. But
Guys are doing height. They're adding to their knees
That
now.
one is even.
oh no, that one.
Yeah,
Height.
probably the consumption of your
Yeah,
phone.
you
I
don't
saw
see
one guy.
You can make
Yeah,
yourself
they do height. They do
taller.
height.
It's
not a natural
very
thing, though.
recommended.
It's actually like they put you. It's really bad.
really bad. Yeah.
So sometimes you cannot climb the staircase easily
Because you want to be taller.
because you want to be taller. You know.
That's so insecure.
Like now, this young man is short. You can't change that.
No, but that's the cross.
life.
He has to, you know, of course, like
Yeah, nothing can change.
life moves on.
Life goes on, you know.
He can't.
But it doesn't mean he cannot pull people. He can still do that.
No, but compare if he had the height.
Or if he had the height with this sorry, what do you call this thing? Cornrows or cornrows?
Did you say conflicts?
Yeah, nothing.
My guy said conflict.
The mic.
Now, but you still want to say something?
No. Obviously, we're never going to see eye to eye on that topic here because you always feel like, oh, sex is something we need to get out of the way. Me, I don't believe that. Yeah, if something is going to happen, it's going to happen. And like I said, it all depends on the kind of conversations you're also having with the person. Yeah. So I'm not going to say because we've not had sex in the first week or first month or so of meeting, it means that we're not heading somewhere. You might not even want to at that moment. You might not even be in the right frame of mind at that point. I can. Yes, I can.
You have done it
What's
before
there?
even. So
I
it's
didn't say
not
so. I didn't say so.
You told me in the car.
Okay, yeah.
You wait for
That's
someone.
personal now. You shouldn't say that. Yeah,
Oh,
that's bad.
sorry.
I told you that.
That's
I'm
unfair.
so how lonely.
No, but you were actually lonely though.
Where? When?
Say where?
No. But it's nothing to hide. Yeah, my girlfriend in university. I waited for her. So
Why?
it's not, more than.
Was you
You didn't
I
tell
remember
me
that
that one.
conversation.
No, that's
No,
not.
no,
No.
She was a
I think
virgin.
I remember that conversation. Like early one of the podcasts that we had one time.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
still,
but you know what? Tell them what happened after.
it didn't work out. But it
No.
still does not mean that.
No, it did not work out. But tell them what happened after.
oh,
I don't
no.
want to say it.
say it.
No, I want to use mouth to say it.
Let's
No,
not talk about that.
Because now that's flawed the logic that I have been
It
preaching
did
here.
not flawed.
Tell-
The fact
no,
that it didn't work, it did not mean that it flawed.
no, but tell them. Okay, so so hold on.
We
You
not
guys,
end up being together now,
Why?
yeah. And she ended up dating a so-called best friend. Yeah.
then what? Then
Then what happened? I know
Can
where the
anyone
reason-
laugh
Then-
this time?
See, let's not talk about that.
they
Let's-
started fucking.
It's
No,
a hot
almost immediately.
experience.
Yes, but see,
Okay,
it still doesn't
but then
mean.
you were there for 1 year.
And
Please drop my
hold
abeg.
on,
What are
no.
you talking about?
Calm
She don't
down
respect
now.
you enough, my
See,
guy.
No, it's not about. Relax, sit down.
No.
now.
Sit down.
Sit down.
You've had
Do
this
you know that
good
I don't
experience
regret it,
in your
Sha?
life
I
before.
don't regret it.
Of course now.
I
Of course.
don't, because I actually
you
like
don't
that.
regret it
I wanted
because
to fuck someone
you don't
else,
regret
I
it because
could.
the fact that
Like-
you can go into it again shows that you don't regret
No, but
it.
see, it was your intention was not.
My intention was pure,
Wait,
guy.
but like for me,
Whether
is
naps
it that
or
she didn't
not,
want to fuck you or
she
like you
was
didn't
a
want to
virgin.
fuck?
She was not ready to start.
Oh,
and it was
but
not
she
as if
was
the guy
ready
was sleeping
after.
with her.
Then
when
what
I was,
happened?
It was when she left. She started sleeping together. Fine. Their relationship is different from my own.
And
If
that's what I'm
I
trying to
chose
explain.
to. Yeah, it still doesn't mean that I will not do it again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
It still doesn't mean that I will not do it
That
again. Like, and
with
we started
chicks.
as friends. She was my really good friend. Yeah, and she told me, guy, we're not going to do any.
I think why you drag you?
We continue talking. Yeah, and this was like, I'm talking to someone that happened like 2014. So obviously, I'm not the same person anymore. But still,
You have evolved.
I still hold. No, I still hold like those principles. Like, yeah, some of the mistakes I made then, I'll not make it again. But what I'm just trying to
I
say
know
is
you
that
always learn from
it was an agreement. She told me that, oh, even while we are talking here, I'm not interested in this thing. Yeah, and I agreed to stay because I actually like that. It doesn't make me a fool.
You like her to the extent of marriage.
Yes, that's my only. No, I'm serious. I'm being
Are you
serious.
serious?
Yeah, let's not troll. That's my only girlfriend throughout university. Yeah, so I don't regret doing it because that's what I wanted. She wanted it, and I wanted it for her too.
If you don't
So
mind.
what's there? Why would I say her name?
Okay,
guy?
so my question to you is: say you are going into something with somebody you like, and you don't have intention of having sex with the person, right?
What do you mean? No, that's if she tells me that, Baba, this is what I want. For this moment, I'm not in this right head of space to do this. If I want to stay because I like you, I would stay. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Okay,
fine.
okay, I see what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I see what you mean.
Like I don't need.
'Cause
I
I
don't,
was just-
I don't need to get it out of the
This
way.
is very radical.
T is saying, oh, I don't need to get it out of the way. It's not something we have to get out of the way. Fine, if it's something that you are down for, no worries. And if you say no, you're not down
No
for it.
worries.
Okay,
Let me ask you a
but how
question.
long will it take before you bring it up?
I don't put a timeline to it.
You just
because
whenever-
it needs to happen naturally. Yes.
Okay, so
I will not say, must have sex after 2 weeks with me.
okay,
But
wait. I'm just
there are some people
curious.
it's the
Chill
same
now.
day.
We're not fighting. Chill.
No, I'm just saying
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I get you. So when do you start
AK
thinking
said,
about it though? Like when do you start?
See, the moment I tell you that I like you, I'm already thinking about it, obviously.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm attracted to you for a reason.
Okay.
But I don't put a timeline that must have sex after 2 weeks,
okay.
must have sex after
Got
3
you.
months. It depends on
So
the
say
flow.
so say if she wants to fuck you the same day, she's
She's
coming on to
welcome,
you.
of course.
Would that change how you think about her?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
No, that's supporting your own now.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to
Young man,
Well, so
I was supporting your logic. I said that last one.
so
okay, I'll tell her that no.
If the person say that first day, many things will come to my
Like
mind.
what?
well, guys, like I
Anyway,
actually,
anyway,
like I appreciate, yeah, like I actually appreciate, you know, you like
No, this,
the
we have to have a
dynamics-
part 2 of this.
the dynamics between men and women, you know, it doesn't ever change. But then, like, what I keep on saying is, just know what you're doing, you know. Like, some people are telling me, oh, they stayed for 1 year, then, you know, like, I'm just saying, you just have to
Oscar said
understand.
more than 6 weeks, which is cool.
You just have to understand. You just have to understand.
I
Like,
thought you said more than
see,
4
you
weeks.
just have to understand what we hold, like what we hold, like our values. They hold sex more in high regard than we do. You understand? And then
But not every girl though.
Is that
on a general scale,
But on a
out of the
general
100,
scale, yeah.
this 2023? Oh.
Baba, listen now.
What do you mean
Ah.
by that?
I mean, like they hold sex on a higher regard. Like there has to be some emotion involved. Women, like on a general scale, because there are two, the exception does not make the rule. Even in 2023, bruv. If you like, keep shaking your head.
See, you said something. You said, I agree with you, they hold it in high regard. But see, you are saying we're in 2023, which that regard is no more the case. Yes or no?
What do you
They don't
mean?
hold it in high regard like before.
No, what I'm saying is this. Please.
The-
So, like,
ask the
I've
women,
asked this
sir.
guy.
Ask the women, sir.
No, of course. I believe that they do. I mean, there has to be some emotion involved between yourself and the guy before you guys have sex, I believe.
Okay.
I talk for her now, see.
No, for me personally.
No, but see, still, the exception does not make the rule. You understand? Like there has to be some like, unlike us, we can plow through 100 chicks and not feel anything.
Me, I'm not there. Me,
Oh,
I'm not
you're the one.
Yeah, I must feel something. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
But I'm just saying.
you know that.
I'm just saying.
So we need to talk about the conversation with guys. The line between, I don't want to use that word,
The
but
line between what?
the line between someone who does this for monetary value and the other angle. Because,
they're
because
just-
there's
they're
a
just
very
being-
thin line. We have crossed that line.
Omo, there's no thin line.
What do you mean there's no thin line? You just, anyway, let's end the podcast, then we'll talk about that behind the scene.
Yeah, Baba's it behind the scene. But yeah, like,
Yeah.
I actually appreciate you guys. And
I appreciate you guys for
you guys
coming.
Have been doing some. You guys have been doing some. You guys have been doing some. I saw some of the moves.
Which moves?
I saw like a picture of you guys, like picture and video of you guys dancing.
Oh good.
Ah, no, these two people,
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
I saw a video of you guys. No, of course now. Since he's paying you, he's paying you now. Let me give you attention. It's okay.
no,
It's
it's a
okay.
lie. Oh. You're an Oscar. I don't know. Both of you have to compete now. Oscar can wait 6 weeks. You cannot wait. Oscar is the more patient man on earth. Oscar can wait for 3.5 years.
So
Okay.
see, I'll never shout out to anybody that likes to wait. Big ups to you. Like,
Why?
We just have different opinion. You understand? Like, it's not fight. At the end of the day, you know, wait. But they also know that there will be no meat in that bone.
No, Oscar will differ because I believe Oscar has won a lot of battles.
Against.
I don't hear that angle.
I know the contest guys coming from, but let me just keep quiet. This Aki is a very, very foolish human being. But yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, like the last time, like it was just your, except it's your like individual Instagram pages.
By the way, she's the leader of the.
Oh.
You don't need to see this girl leading dance.
What's it called?
Kosi Koko.
Oh, it's called Kosi Kongo.
Don't mind.
Like, why would you believe this, bro?
That's the one.
Like,
Kosi
our
Koko.
dance crew were called Afro X Dance, and we're the exact same thing on Instagram. My personal Instagram is Dora Gram with 3 M's.
Beg, don't DM out. Don't DM out.
She will not even reply you. Dora that sent, Dora, I'm ready. Your photo is ready. Dora reply me 3 weeks later.
That's not true.
So she probably put me on waiting, thinking that I'm like, come on, when I took photo. So she probably did like this.
So,
I actually saw someone at the gym do that thing. I said, hold on, is that the feed? She said, no, that's my DM. I said, what's going on here?
Bro.
They have to go there to find my message. What's going on here?
I'm curious. How many new DMs you get in a day?
My style is 22. When
like, if not, I don't think it's a daily thing, but
In
like
a week.
in a week, like probably like 5 to 6.
Do you know how many people that got mad that they even... I got some message yesterday.
It's crazy.
Baba attack these people now. I said, what happened?
I know. It's
Great,
going on.
yeah.
I know.
Baba attack these people.
No
I
wonder.
said, no, they're there. Where are they now? So it's actually that's what this person don't message me before. That's the message he sent to me this morning. Yeah, but it's always fun having you guys on our podcast.
Me did know.
It's fun. Why would they DM me? Now me they DM this guy.
No.
Why would anybody
I've seen.
DM me?
Hold on. I've seen this guy's message. Red. No reply.
Why are you
Red.
laughing?
Red.
Let me tell you something. You need to give them a chance.
Bring it No.
This Solomon is a fool. What a woman be this Solomon?
Yeah. I come and sit down here. I know you must start up. You're foolish. You must start up. You're a very foolish human being.
I can't laugh.
No. Me fair. When they said that there's something with the human brain. Your forehead, you got some little sweat right there.
Voila.
I know what's funny. I know what's funny. Look at the way he sits himself. We go. This guy never wears this kind of chain now. Even though it's fake, he doesn't wear it out. No, the worst thing you can ever do is if this guy don't date, I will actually come and separate it. It cannot work.
You cannot walk.
You say beat me. Your poison, you know this guy doing a camo. This is a camo in the morning. He cannot end it. So but what do you have to say about what this guy said?
No, bro. Like, I don't have it. But the thing is that, like, not that. Hold on. Not that I'm looking at your message, but then like you don't be taking someone.
She did like this, oh.
No, but like I don't see Dami.
That is down now. Down. You don't even pin his comment up. From now on, pin my brother's comment, my brother's message up. Not that you know I'm saying okay.
Oh,
If you see the way I hear that okay.
no, you don't okay.
No,
I
okay.
ended that thing.
No.
But yeah, like cheers, guys. Well done.
You ready?
Let's go.
Right.
My head is
How about I beg, eat it, I beg.